We are live back with me. I am Sleepy. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the One Play MLBB Open, and we are well into week number 2. We're going to see more of the best of the best up and coming Southeast Asian teams in the game Mobile Legends. So please do expect some good games to be shown on stream today. And I hope you're going to be enjoying it as I know I will be enjoying them. So I can't wait to just go and watch the teams play. But we are going to have to wait a little bit just to get the teams ready. And once the teams are ready, we will jump right into the game. If you are new to Mobile Legends, I do recommend that you ask any questions that you might have on the comment section, and I will try my best to be your guide as well as your caster. So, yeah, we're just gonna have some fun chatting about the game. And if you're just a big fan of Mobile Legends, then please do enjoy the games as well. And while I do expect that you'll know a little bit more stuff than I do, and I can't wait to hear what you have to say about the games as well. So the point is, anything you have to share it in the comment section. Okay. Speaking of which, don't forget to share the stream if you have any friends that you know might enjoy a Mobile Legends game in their weekend. It is Friday night. And yeah, let's have some fun with Mobile Legends. I think it's going to be great fun tonight. So we decided to move the time to 9 p.m. as opposed to last week's 6 p.m. start time. And the reason for that is we know that there's a lot of players and teams that can't really make it at the timing. So we listened, right? We'll listen to your feedback. And so we moved the timing to accommodate those teams and players who might not be able to play. And that's why you're seeing this stream go live at 9 p.m. Singapore time. And I'm hoping that today we're going to see a lot of the good teams make it. And I just can't wait to get into the game. All right, speaking of which, thank you again to One Play Esports for making this happen. You guys can follow them on their channels on Facebook and Instagram. And the handle is at One Play Esports. That is one, the number one, Play Esports, PlayEsports. And of course, any updates, any highlights from the stream are also going to be displayed on the Facebook page and Instagram. And so you can check them out. So if you're a fan of Mobile Legends or esports in general, I would really recommend just following them and getting updates from them to know what is coming to you, presented by One Play Esports. All right. So today, I think we have about 10 to 12 teams that is going to compete on the week 2. And tonight, specifically, we're going to be seeing 3 matchups that we're going to see from the teams. And from those 3 matchups, I do expect some good action because I know some of the teams that are going to be competing tonight are teams that I have seen play before. And you know what, guys? Some of these new teams are actually really, really good. So I can't wait for you to check them out. So please stay tuned, and we're going to just get into the game as soon as the games are ready. All right. And now I think we have a confirmed matchup, right? And it's going to be between Team Mud Dogs and Team Ninja Gaming. Now, this is interesting, and the reason I say that is because I know that Mud Dogs are pretty good. They are an Indonesian team, and they have been playing in some of the other tournaments that I casted as well, and I know they're going to present us with some good Mobile Legends action. Now, Ninja Gaming is also one of the teams that came quite far in the previous tournaments I've casted, and they are from the Philippines. So it's going to be an ID versus PH matchup, the first one that we're going to be seeing tonight. And that's going to be interesting. Now, let's just wait for our players and teams to join the lobby so that they can start the game and we can start watching them play. Okay? So please do stay tuned. This is going to be really, really exciting. And I just wanted to give a shout out to you guys, actually, if you're watching this, if you're a player, if you're a fan of Mobile Legends, and you want to get a taste of the Mobile Legends competitive scene, then I would really recommend just signing up for the tournaments that's presented to you by One Play Esports. And in fact, next week, we're going to be continuing the action with week number 3. And there's going to be slots available for you to sign up on And I just recommend you go to Metadatas right now and look at search and league, and you'll see the One Play MLBB Open Week 3 is available for you to register for. And what that means is you and your team, no matter where you're from, it still has to be in the Southeast Asian region, guys, but anywhere you're from, please do sign up because we want to see you play. All right, I really want to watch more and more awesome teams play, and I'm hoping that from these tournaments that I'm casting, that you're watching, we're gonna see the next star of Mobile Legends or any other esports that might just be here when One Play decide to do more. Okay, so please do that. Sign up for the tournaments, and we're gonna see you play in the next weeks of the One Play MLBB Open. And I just hope that you have a good game. And speaking of good game, I want you guys to have a good fun tonight. So once again, if you have any questions or if you have any favorite moments that you caught on stream, share it with us. I want to know your favorite moments. I want to know your favorite actions, pieces, favorite players, maybe. And please do share them in the comment section. I want to see everything. So please do that, guys. All right. Now we're just waiting for the teams to go and converge into a lobby. And once the lobby is up, we're going to get into the game. All right. Mud Dogs versus Ninja Gaming. Okay, so we're just going to wait for them. And once the teams are ready, we'll get into the game. And for now, let's take a really quick break and then we'll get back into the game, okay? And once I'm back, I hope that the game is on. And so you guys can enjoy the game. See you soon.
Just walk right out the door. Don't wanna do this anymore. Now I'm lost without you. You drive me crazy out my mind. How'd you do this every time? Now I'm lost without you. Used to be the one I talk to when I'm sad. Can't you see now tainted love is all we have? Our issues run so deep now when I try to sleep.
Okay, teams are getting ready. I know one team is now in the lobby, and we're just gonna wait for the other team to just add the admin. So if you're a player and you're listening to this, please do read the Discord channel. Just add the admins in, and you'll be invited into a lobby, and so we can start the game, and we'll start having some fun with the games that we're gonna play today. Okay, you know what? While we wait for the players to come in, I want to talk about the game a little bit. All right, so if you haven't already known what Mobile Legends really is, Mobile Legends is a 5 versus 5 multiplayer online battle arena, or MOBA as we call it, where the 5 players will each control a champion of their own, and the team of 5 will work together the best they can, using combinations of different heroes, different abilities, to ultimately destroy the opponent team's base. And whoever destroys the opponent's base first will win a point in the game. And today, the format of the matches are going to be a best of 3 series, which means the team that got 2 points first will win the series, and they will move forward to the next round. Okay? Now, for those of you who are familiar with Mobile Legends, maybe that kind of talk is kind of boring. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about the meta, meaning the heroes that we know are going to be played or banned today, so that the opponent team can't really play it. So let's start with the new hero, Yu Zhong. Yu Zhong is a new hero, a fighter hero, meaning he's a really good a character to play, to go and engage in team fights, engage in ganking, where you try to kill an opponent's hero to give you an advantage. And he is generally a very durable hero. So his strength is that when you start a team fight, you can rest assured that he is going to be alive for quite some time, so he can deal some damage over time, right? I do think that one of his weaknesses is if he gets disabled soon, like early in a team fight, he will not be effective at all throughout the team fight. So that's one of the things that the player of this hero should take note of. He probably don't want to go first into the team fight. He'd want to wait for his initiators, his tanks to go in the front lines, and then follow up with his own skills. But, you know, sometimes it doesn't work that way. You have a plan, but your plan only works to a certain extent. So if that doesn't work, then Yu Zhong, you'll have to do whatever you can to try and survive. The good news is, his ultimate ability, which is the Black Dragon form, he can use to run away really effectively, where he can jump over obstacles like walls. Like, there's not a lot of abilities in the game where you can jump through walls. And so, if you know the opponent doesn't really have a hero who can chase you through walls, then one of the things you can do as Yu Zhong, the Black Dragon hero, is you can just switch on your ultimate, run away through a wall, and you'll be safe no matter what. Right? So that's one thing that we're going to see today if a Yu Zhong is in play. Now let's talk about another hero here. Luo Yi is a very good hero for a team fight because she can surprise the opponent's team by teleporting all of your team's heroes into a spot in the map without you knowing that it's going to happen. Right? And we saw a few times where a team just used the Luo Yi's teleport ability so well that they can just end the game with one single use of the teleport. Mind you, it has to be in the right time, it has to be in the right situation for you to make it work, right? But if you do it well, I'm pretty sure you'll get a very early advantage in the game, and that will allow you to push into the opponent's base. And like I said, the first team to destroy the opponent's base will win the game. And Luo Yi, unfortunately, is a very squishy hero, meaning that she will be easily taken off the map if she's not guarded. And this is where your tanks play a part, right? They have to defend this Luo Yi a lot of times. And if there's a hero or 2 heroes, 3 heroes in the opponent's team that can pick you off easily, then you'll have to be careful in terms of your positioning. So, speaking of tanks, we see a lot of meta tanks that have been used and banned a lot. Even last week, we saw a lot of these heroes being played and banned, and those heroes are Kufra, Hylos, and Uranus. And Atlas is in the mix, but sometimes he get ignored completely. So I don't know what's the deal with that, but it is what it is, right? Sometimes you don't really just play the Atlas. I still think he's a very strong hero, so I would expect to see some Atlas today. But talking about the other heroes like Uranus, one of the reasons why I think Uranus is a great hero is not simply because he's a good tank, but also because he's a hero that can go and offlane for you. And he offlanes pretty effectively, and the reason for that is because he can regenerate his health very, very quickly, very rapidly. And so you waste very little time going back to the fountain when you get your HP low. And one of his skills that allowed him to do that is when you get hit by the enemy, be it the enemy hero or the opponent's minions or even the turret, you'll get a stack that will heal you, and you can stack that stack up to 20 stacks. Gosh, I hate saying that. There's a lot of stacks. So 20 stacks of healing will allow you to regenerate your health very, very rapidly. And that's why he's a very effective offlaner that can sustain himself no matter what. And on top of that, he's a great tank that will deal some decent damage to the opponent's heroes as well. So it's a deadly combination of survivability and damage over time. And I think that's one of the reasons why Uranus is being played and banned a lot more in the recent patch. And I do expect to see some more Uranus being played today. The other tank is Hylos. Now, I have mixed feelings about Hylos, I'll be honest. The reason is that Hylos isn't exactly a very good tank in that he is tanky. Okay, you know what? I take that back. He is a great tank, isn't he? First, he's tanky, right? I mean, it's a given. He's a tank. He needs to be tanky to be viable. That's one. Secondly, he has a reliable stun, which is one of the best things a hero can have, right? You click one button and it will immediately stun the opponent's heroes as long as they are in range, and you don't risk missing that stun because it is a targeted stun, right? You click the button, it will select a target for you. And the third thing that's good about Hylos is that his ultimate ability, his pathway, will allow you to move faster as a team and will hinder the opponents from running away from you. And that will allow you to chase enemy heroes or run away from them effectively, right? So now that you think about it, Hylos is a very good hero, but honestly, you don't see a lot of Hylos before in competitive matches. And now that I think about it, I'm not sure why that is. So maybe it's not that Hylos is a bad tank. It's just that there are way better options available, like the Atlas, the Kufra, and the Uranus that we just talked about today, right? So those are the tank heroes that I'm expecting to see. We're also expecting to see some OP heroes like Esmeralda, who can just run around the map without getting hurt and also dealing a lot of damage. There's also Selena, right, who will be able to stun you and your team's heroes non-stop throughout the game, and that will just not allow you to do anything. To some certain extent, maybe not even allow you to go out of your base, and that's just a nightmare, right? If your team cannot escape your own base, that's a nightmare, and you don't want happening. Okay, so that's Selena, and we also have Natalia in the pool. You know, one of the most interesting heroes, I must say. Like, a lot of people love to play Natalia, and I can't wait to see more of Natalia being played. But you know what? That will have to depend on the team. Speaking of which, we are going to start with game number 1 in the first matchup today between Mud Dogs, a team from Indonesia, against Team Ninja Gaming from Philippines. Here we go. If you're just joining us, welcome. I'm Sleepy. I'll be a caster and guide, I guess, today. Yeah. So if you're new to Mobile Legends, don't worry. I'll be explaining bits of pieces of facts within the Mobile Legends universe so you can start learning the game with us. And if you're a fan of Mobile Legends who knows quite a lot about Mobile Legends, I'll also be casting and commentating on the things that we see on screen that is at your level. All right. So if you're enjoying this, if you enjoy this, and if you know anyone who would enjoy this, please do share the stream, give it a like, comment. I would love to read some of your comments today, and we can have a little bit of a conversation going on between us as we watch the teams compete. All right, all right, there you go. The first two bands were Valere and Claude, and yeah, I did not mention Claude because the game has started, right? So I wouldn't talk about this game. But now that we're given the opportunity, I want to talk about the Claude. Now, the Claude is just a really good marksman and DPS hero, damage per second hero. That is one term to explain that a hero is really strong, especially in the late game, that he can carry your team and win the game for your team. And Claude is one such hero because one, he deals a lot of damage, and two, he's very mobile. He can just move in and out of team fights very easily, and he's not easily caught by the opponent's team. And that's why Team Ninja Gaming just decided, no, Team Mud Dogs, you cannot play the Claude today. I'll ban it. And alongside the Claude is also the Yuzhong being banned. And, well, that is to be expected. Yuzhong is the new hero, so he is a really strong hero now until the next patch where he's going to get nerfed into oblivion. Let's hope not, but it's probably going to happen. So we'll see. All right, Esmeralda was the first pick for Team Mud Dogs, followed by the Kufra and the Kaja, two very good disable and crowd control heroes. Liking this lineup from both teams. There's Esmeralda and Uranus, very, very tanky heroes for Team Mud Dogs. And there's very high ganking potential on the side of Team Ninja Gaming, where you can expect your carry or your heroes on your side, Team Mud Dogs, to get picked off very easily. And we see a Hellcurt today, which we rarely see now. And I am excited to see how this Hellcurt is going to play for Team Ninja Gaming. So we'll see. We'll see. So that's the first three heroes for both teams. Atlas being banned. Unfortunately, I thought we were going to see him being played, but no, he's going to get banned instead. And now Team Mud Dogs will have to come up with one more ban before we get back into the picking phase. What is it going to be, Garfield? What is it going to be? The last ban for Team Mud Dogs. 5 seconds left, Garfield. You'll have to decide now. And it's going to be a no ban. Okay. Now that is something interesting. Normally, you only do a no ban when you're just so confident in your team that, you know what? I don't care what you pick, bros. You can just take whatever you want. We'll beat you anyway. Now, I'm not sure if that's the case, or was Garfield disconnected? No. In either case, we're still going to see the game move on, and it's going to be the export getting picked by Team Ninja Gaming now. Duke Central seems to be the driver, the pilot on that hero. And no, Garfield is not disconnected, so it was a deliberate no-ban strategy by Team Mud Dogs. I don't know how effective that is, but maybe they have some heroes in mind that they want to make sure they can take for themselves. Now it seems like they're considering one more tank, the Hylos, and alongside him would be the Harith if they confirm and lock these heroes. Last seconds change, and it's actually going to be a double mage setup. Selena and Zask is going to come out and being played by Team Mud Dogs. Interesting choices, and I'd love to see the game start soon, but we have to wait for this last pick by Team Ninja Gaming. Who is it going to be? It's going to be Aldous. Oh my god. So here's the thing. This is a competitive match, but it seems like it's a public, like, your ranked or maybe even classic match in Mobile Legends, because the heroes you see here don't usually get through in a pick ban phase. And I'm talking about the Hellcurt, the Selena, and the Uranus now that he's pretty OP. Esmeralda's also here. So, all right, guys, we got a game for ourselves. This is going to be very interesting. Welcome. Game number 1 between Team Mud Dogs and Team Ninja Gaming. Good luck and have fun to both teams. Ooh, what a start for the matchup. Very interesting heroes. Selena, always interesting to see her. Zask, very rarely used in a competitive matchup, so I would love to see how this Garfield's going to play. Aldous, also not really a favorite pick in a competitive matches. Now, the reason for that is he takes so much time to build up his momentum so that he can one shot pretty much every other hero, except for the tanky heroes like Uranus and Esmeralda. If we get into the late game today, in this matchup between Mud Dogs and Ninja Gaming, we'll see Aldous build up a lot of stack, and he will definitely one-shot the carry on the Team Mud Dogs side, and also the Selena, and maybe the Zask. But, Zask has some crafty skills that he can use to escape the opponent. So, anyway, setting up a little bit, and so we're going to get back into the game soon. And Jester from Team Mud Dogs will be playing the Esmeralda. Chuma Bisafani is going to be on the carry. Columbus is going to be playing Uranus. Selena being played by Edulus. And Garfield will be playing the Zask. On the side of Ninja Gaming, there's Tubigan playing the Kufra. Injeni is playing the Kaja. Juke Central playing the Hellkurt, which is very low right now against the Uranus solo at the top lane. Exborg also getting low, almost getting killed even, is being played by Hez. And Sean is going to be playing the almighty Aldous. Let's see how this Aldous is going to do this game. He is the designated hyper carry, being fed the buff and the experience and the gold. So do expect a pretty early, strong Aldous out of this game. He's falling behind a little bit in terms of levels against the carry. That's okay. It's only the early game, so not messing up too much yet. And both teams are playing pretty normally, pretty passively, if I can say. Like, they're just going to take their own buffs, they don't bother with the enemy's buffs, but seeing some movement in the middle lane, Chuma Bisafani is now poking their opponent's jungle minion, but Kaja actually took it, so nothing lost for Team Ninja Gaming. Still pretty good. A slight gold advantage on the side of Mud Dogs, but it is too early to say anything. Esmeralda, you're being too far into the opponent's territory, so you might want to fall back a little bit now, which she does. Very smart. We'll see Aldous is now level 4. Also just got his gold buff, so yes, we're seeing a hyper carry Aldous being played today, and I think that's fun. Hello, JC Mappa. Oh, the first blood. Oh, no. Hellkurt. What did you do that you could die to the carry? I guess that Uranus is slow, and that might have been the reason why that the Hellkurt was chasing the Uranus. But because the carry was around, she said, no. Can't really kill my tank, brother. You'll have to go down instead. So, thank you. To our, I'm guessing you are supporters of Ninja Gaming, right? JC Mapak and J-Cell. If you are, welcome. Let's see how Ninja Gaming plays today. Oh, Uranus being attacked. And it's going to go down to 4 heroes on the top lane. So that's a 1-2-1 trade now. Each team securing 1 single kill for their own. Nothing major is happening yet. The stun being thrown by the Selena, but no, I don't think that's going to hit. So that's okay. Still pretty safe. In the middle lane, though, seems to be some engagement, and Aldous almost going down. But it's now going to survive under the protection of his teammates and the turret in the middle lane. So Aldous, you're escaping death, but barely. You'll have to do much better than that if you're to carry this team. Hellkurt, you're so low, but you're baiting the Uranus so well that he's going to be the one going down to the turret. That's what... Oh, no! The stun from the Selena, canceling the recall. And the Zask dealing the finishing blow to the Hellkurt. He's going to be sad now. He did so well baiting that Uranus into dying to the turret, but then getting stunned by the Selena. That's just sad. And the reality is you have to deal with this Selena no matter what, right? You have to be aware that there is a Selena in the opponent's team. And so you can't really, liberally recall anywhere in the map without expecting to get arrowed. And wait, engagement, Divine Judgment was committed to the carry, and carry will go down. Kufra looking for a target. He's gonna hit the Esmeralda. Esmeralda did activate her Purify, and that allows her to escape just barely, with one less than a bar of health. Now it's left to Selena and Zask. Zask is in the middle of nowhere. What is he trying to do? I'm not sure. And it seems like he's not really doing anything anyway, so don't worry. We're not missing anything. Uranus will start being pretty annoying if he starts cutting this minion line in the top lane. Now, for those of you new to the game, what you can do in this situation as a Uranus or any offlaner for that regard, you can go a little bit deeper into the opponent's territory in the middle, in the top lane or the bottom lane, where you cut the line, meaning you meet the opponent's minions before they reach where they should be. Oh, Esmeralda being ganked by 4 heroes. Easy pick off. Now, this is what Team Ninja Gaming would love to do all game, right? They have a prime lineup to just do that over and over and over again. With Kaja, with his Divine Judgment, Aldous can just gank from anywhere around the map with his ultimate, and Hellcurt will help with the vision blocking with his ultimate. And now he's baiting with his recall. The stun is going to get thrown out, but not this time, Selena. You're not going to hit me this time because I know you're there. And yeah, Hellcurt will not get hit this time. But because he was baiting and he was playing around with the opponent's team, he had to let go of the second turret in the top lane. The stun did hit the Kufra. Kufra is getting initiated on by the Uranus. Bouncing ball is activated. That's a lot of damage being dealt. 2-man stun into 2 kills. In fact, it is 3 heroes in total. That's going to go down. Wait, no, 2 first. Zask is actually still alive within his summon. And he will stay alive until Aldous goes down. So I thought it was a win, complete win for Ninja Gaming, but Zask turned it around with the help of his teammates. So I think it's still a pretty good team fight for Team Mud Dogs. And if you look at the gold lead there, it's 17,000 to 15. Wait, what? Kaja? Zask? What are you doing there? No overextending, please. This is a serious game. Just no, don't do whatever you want. Work with your team, man. All right. See, here's the thing, right? Now, Team Mud Dogs does have the advantage, but if they keep giving kills to the opponent's side, Team Ninja Gaming, then you will get your advantage taken away. So as much as possible for Team Mud Dogs right now, your biggest focus should be on keeping this momentum going. Keep the carry farming, right? Retaliate when the opponents try to initiate on you. You don't really have to engage in team fights, to be honest. You just have to focus on the objectives. So let's see if Team Mud Dogs realizes that. Let's see if that's what they're gonna do. For now, though, Aldous is engaging on these Esmeralda in the bottom lane with the help of Export. Can they really keep up with the Esmeralda? I don't think so. So no, we're not gonna see a kill yet. Kufra is being spotted, getting stunned now. 4 heroes onto him with the Zask summon as well. So yes, Uranus will take him down. And now they're looking to follow this up with even more kills. Aldous being stuck in the turtle area. And Carrie decided to just, no, I just want a turtle first. And then I'll join the team fight. And you know what? She might not even be needed because now there's 2 heroes down. Exborg and Kaja will also be taken down by the carry. A double kill. Easy team fight for Team Mud Dogs. Oh no. Ninja Gaming. Oh no. Even Hellcurt is also going to go down in the top lane. Solo to the Selena. Now that's why the Selena is a strong hero. Because she's a great support. She's a great damage dealer. And she's very mobile as well. So yes, Hellcurt, you don't want to deal with the Selena. You did try, but you paid for it with your life, and that's never worth it. So Team Ninja Gaming is now in a pinch, 6,000 gold lead now on the side of Team Mud Dogs. What can they do? Turn this back around. They have to gank, which is what they're doing right now. But they can't finish this Esmeralda off because she's just so tanky. Divine Judgment had to be committed. And I think that's worth it. That's at least 1 kill, right? And now the Zask did escape before his summon was destroyed. So only 1 kill given away by Team Mud Dogs. And that's what Team Ninja Gaming wants all game. They just want to peek. They just want to pick one hero, one by one hero, without engaging in big team fights, because I don't think they have so many abilities to just win team fights in general. And they have to be careful with this carry, man. Look at him. Look at her. Level 15. Both buffs are on her. She even got the turtle buff as well, so that's a lot of damage coming out from this carry. Anytime a tank tries to reach this carry, he'll be dead in like 3 seconds. So let's see how much damage this carry can deal later when a team fight happens. But for now, both teams are on different sides of the map. This is pretty good for both teams, because Team Mud Dogs can secure more objectives, while Team Ninja Gaming can just stay alive for more time. Exborg is caught in the middle of nowhere, though. Kufra, maybe he can stun 3 heroes before you're dead, but the stun from the Selena makes sure he can't do that, and he will be taken down before he uses his ultimate. That's bad. Now, Team Ninja Gaming, you don't want to be fighting into this, and you already see now, guys, the Hellkid is playing in the bottom lane, just split pushing. He did secure the second turret in the bottom lane. So, with that metric of success, I think Hellkid did a pretty good job, but now he has to die to this deadly combination of the Esmeralda and the Selena. But I think that's good, because that bought time for Team Ninja Gaming. He secured a second turret, right? Team Ninja Gaming didn't have to fight in big team fights. So they survive, and now they can farm. And look, the gold advantage is diminished now. Only 5,000 gold advantage. It was 6,000, because the split push was done very well by the Hellkid. I think it's worth it. Oh my god. Look at the damage from the Algius. This is a Uranus, mind you. Look at that. 1,800 critical damage. Another one. Easy kill onto the Uranus. But Algius, you'll have to survive if you want to carry your team. Still running. The stun is being thrown by Selena. It hits the Kufra. Kufra will go down here. Easy kill by the carry. Now Aldous will have to run. The stun being thrown did not connect. So Aldous will finish his recall, and he will survive. The Kaja might not be as lucky. That's okay. That's a worthy sacrifice. As long as you keep the Aldous alive, I think you'll still be fine as a team. But now Team Mud Dogs are on objective gaming mode, trying to secure the Lord. Even Aldous will be taken down by these two ladies here. Fierce ladies, Esmeralda and Selena. Aldous did try to run, but no, it's not gonna work. So Aldous, you underestimated the Esmeralda and the Selena, and you paid a lot. You don't want to keep doing that, by the way. Please don't do that anymore. Hellkid had to initiate his Dark Night Falls. He has to run. And Kufra, you might not be in a good place right now. Good stun onto the Esmeralda, pulling her back into the opponent's turret area. Zask summon, though, being very annoying, dealing a lot of damage. But nobody dies yet. A Divine Judgment is committed into the carry. Carry is shut down. And that's a great start into this team fight. Team Ninja Gaming actually has a chance without this DPS on the side of Mud Dogs. But the Lord is now pushing it in the middle lane. One hero is trapped. Should be able to take him down, but no. Uranus survives. Oh, with that one critical from the Aldous, though. Now is your time to shine, Aldous. Go do your thing. That's one hero's down. That's two. And now you're going to have to chase this Zask. And I think he will be able to catch up to the Zask. Can he? Selena will try to save her teammate with a stun. Will the stun connect? Yes, it will. And Zask will try to run away. In fact, he actually managed to pull off his summon. And another stun connected to the Kaja. And with that, Zask will be able to survive. Oh. See, guys, that's the power of the Selena, right? There's no way Zask would have survived the critical damage from the Aldous there. And just as he was about to die, the Selena stun came in. Aldous cannot move. And with that, he survives to live another day without adding another number onto his death counter. So good. Team Ninja Gaming defended, but it cost them a lot. they lost their mid inhibitor turret, and they're not exactly in a good spot into to fight in more team fights now. They have a 7,000 gold disadvantage, and now the Hellcurt is the target of 4 heroes just looking for him now. Esmeralda, Selena, Uranus, even Carrie running towards the Hellcurt. But the Hellcurt runs pretty fast though, so you guys might not be able to catch him. And yeah, that's wasting a lot of time. If this Hellcurt manages to bait them into a great team fight for Team Ninja Gaming, it's going to be worth it. But the stun does connect this time. And Hellcurt's going to go down. Middle lane, we're seeing some engagement. Uranus being very annoying with his tanky as hell body. He's not really afraid of dying now, is he? He knows. He knows Team Ninja Gaming can't really kill him without the Aldous around, without the Kaja and Divine Judgment. So yeah, Uranus is just going to be comfortably teasing the opponents, but now you're paying for it. Oh my god, Uranus. You might have overestimated your tankiness there, buddy. So now, Team Mud Dogs will have to fight into it 4 versus 5. Can they do it? I think they still can, but that will depend on their opponents being able to pick off some of their heroes. Carry the one single hit from the Aldous. God! That hurts. Right? And the Esmeralda now goes down. Divine Judgment onto the Selena. Yes, it's a 4 heroes down on the side of Team Mud Dogs. Or is this the start of a comeback? I don't know. But it's looking really good for Team Ninja Gaming. They even can go for the Lord here because the Lord is going to respawn in 20 seconds. And I think they'll have enough time to do it because this Aldous hits hard, man. He hits hard. 2-man stun by the Kufra. That's really good. Aldous, are you going to follow this up? Doesn't look like he will. He will! Oh, God. This is turning bad real fast for Team Mud Dogs. They had so much advantage, and they just give it all away. Only 1,500 gold advantage now on the side of Team Mud Dogs. And with that, I told you, they will be going for the Lord. They will have enough time to do this because Uranus is the only hero trying to contest this, while Carrie is still pretty far away. She has to finish her buff off. But it looks like Team Ninja Gaming is having second thoughts. Divine Judgment onto the Esmeralda. Esmeralda is dead before a team fight happens. Carrie is here. She deals a ton of damage, but Uranus isn't exactly as tanky as he was anymore. It's going to be a really tough team fight to fight into. Kufra, though, he's going to get his Immortal triggered by the stun from the Selena, and he's actually going to go down after stunning 3. No follow-up, and that's why they can't win the team fight and turn it back around. And in fact, it is Team... Wait, what? Another Unstoppable by Aldous in the backlines. X-Borg, though, will have to die to the Carry because Carry can't be caught. So, it was a team fight strategy. Now it's a split push strategy. Aldous will try and take this top inhibitor turret, and I think he will take it with one more punch. But he missed it. No! The turret actually took it. 1v1. One single stun, and he's down to less than 1 bar of HP. Carry, you don't want to 1 versus 1 the Aldous like that, bro. Ooh, that was close. Okay. This is getting tight. And if you look at the map, the gold advantage is now turned over onto the hands of Team Ninja Gaming. Wow, that is a lot of gold advantage to be given away, man. And we talked about this. Aldous, if we see this game go through to the late game, the Aldous will be very happy. And it seems that he is because he's got 837 on his kill counter now. That means he's killed 8 while only dying 3 times. And the Carry, he's got a similar stat, you know. Oh no, another inhibitor turret being stolen by the Hellcurt. That's worth it. Even if Hellcurt dies here, I think he doesn't care. He achieved his objective, and now he might even escape this? Well, no, not really. But still, it's worth it. It was a doubly effective because he was trying to buy time for his teammates to finish this Lord off. But you know what? They can't. Now it's in danger of going to the hands of Team Mud Dogs instead. I'll have to try and contest this. Where are you, Aldous? Aldous looking for a good position. The Lord has been slain by Kaja. So it goes to the side of Team Ninja Gaming, but they will also be losing heroes. So even if the Lord did fall on their hands, they can't really capitalize on that push because now it's Team Mud Dogs pushing in into their base in the middle lane. Selena will try to stun the opponent's heroes starting now. Crystal's going down low. It's down to half HP, quarter HP, and it's actually gone. Team Mud Dogs take game number 1 after that butt-clenching fight in the Lord area. So even though Team Ninja Gaming did manage to steal the Lord, they cannot make it work because they lost too many heroes. Oh, man. What a start to the series today that we're going to see. Okay, all right. We like this. We like this. Now, let's look at the scoreboard. Okay? If you look at the scoreboard, we have the carry with 836 and the MVP. And on the side of Team Ninja Gaming, it is the Algius. Yeah, that doesn't really surprise us with the item choices and the kills that they got. It's really, really good. Right? Now, what I want to highlight here is the Algius. He did manage to survive a long time, that he can go into the late game and build some nice stacks. And look at his items. He's full slotted. That's 6 items on him, despite only having 2 offensive items, the Malefic Roar and Endless Battle. He actually made it work that he dealt 1,800 critical damage a hit. And you saw how the carry almost just died to a one single punch from the Algius, and that's the power of him. But unfortunately, he had to die in the Lord area in the last team fight we saw. And because of that, Team Mud Dogs had the opportunity to push in without worrying about their heroes getting one shot by the Algius. And I think that's one of the mistakes that Team Ninja Gaming should fix in Game 2. And that is to protect their carry at all costs, like what Team Mud Dogs did with their carry. And now talking about the carry, she's all about offensive, man. She's got no defensive items except for the Wind Talker, right? Sorry, it's not the Wind Talker. It's the Wind. Yeah. So I think she knows what she's doing, right? She managed to keep her position very safe. Even in the late game where we have an Aldous running around that can just basically jump you. The Selena did get killed by the Aldous, but the carry survived quite a long time. And that's why they were able to push in that final fight and win the game for Team Mud Dogs. So there you go. That was game number 1. I like it, but Team Ninja Gaming, you'll have to fix how you protect your carries. The Aldous, I think, get picked off quite a bit. Right? 4 deaths as opposed to 3 on the side of carry. Pretty even, but that one single death matters a lot, as you saw in that last team fight. Aldous down, Mud Dogs win. So there you go. That was game number 1. Congratulations, Team Mud Dogs, but it's not over yet. We'll still have to see what game 2 has in store for us. And before we go into game number 2, though, we're gonna go and see the graphs. Actually, I want to, yeah, no, that I think about it, we need to see the graphs that we see from this team fight. So turret damage is being done by Aldous and Helkert, and I want to talk about that. I think Team Ninja Gaming, what's good that I saw from them is their flexibility in terms of choosing when to do team fights and when to split push. And you saw how Aldous and Helkert both did a great job split pushing in the top and bottom lane, that they managed to secure 2 inhibitor turrets while they're losing almost all the team fights we saw, right? And that's impressive. Unfortunately, the one single turret, the inhibitor turret in the middle lane, they did not secure, right? And so the equilibrium of the minions did favor Team Mud Dogs in the end. And what surprised me a little bit was that after they won that team fight in the Lord area, even if Team Ninja Gaming won the Lord, they killed the Lord, the mid lane was pushing into their base. And that is what allowed Team Mud Dogs to give them that final push and destroy their crystal pretty quickly. I thought they were going to survive that because if only they got the mid inhibitor turret from Team Mud Dogs instead, they would have had more time to recover and push with the Lord, and maybe it'll be a different story then. But yeah, the split push did work, but it didn't work well enough. So I think they'll have some things to work out in game number 2. So yeah, that's pretty much game number 1. Pretty interesting. And now we're gonna go and see game number 2 soon as the teams are ready to go. But for now, I'm gonna go take a 1-minute break if you'll allow me to do that, just to grab a drink. And once that's over, we're gonna jump right back into the game. So I'll be right back, and I'll talk to you again soon. Woo! Okay, I got a good drink after that match, dude. I talked nonstop because there's just nonstop action coming out from the carry and the elders and the teams. So I love that. But man, you gave us so much good action, Team Mud Dogs and Ninja Gaming. And you know what? I can't wait to get into this game too, no matter how tiring it might be for us to cast it. Doesn't matter. We're enjoying the game. So please, if you guys enjoy this match, do share the stream, give it a like, comment. I see some supporters from both teams, from Team Mud Dogs and Team Ninja Gaming. So welcome, guys. Let's hope whoever plays better win the game, right? We all are here for good games, so whoever plays better deserves the win. And with that, I'm able to stay unbiased. I support the team that plays better. That sounds like a political answer because it is. Doesn't matter. I stand my ground. I support the team that plays better. Okay. Now, game 1 was all about the split push and the team fights, right? We don't really see like any crazy solo performances from any of the heroes, except for the Aldous, maybe, one-shotting the opponent's heroes. But that is to be expected, so that's nothing really special, even though it looks cool, right? One hit to the enemy, she's dead. That's cool, but it's to be expected. Now, what I do want to see is a solo performance with heroes like Esmeralda, which we did not really see. She did survive a few times, but ultimately she did get caught. And so, no, we didn't really see an outstanding performance from her. She did her job, but we need more. Okay, more no ban strat coming out from Team Mud Dogs. Now, I'm starting to think that they just love doing that. I mean, there are some pros to not banning heroes, right? And one of the pros of not banning any hero is that you can take you have a better pool of heroes, of OP heroes. OP means overpowered, meaning heroes that just are unfair. I guess that's how I would describe it. And now that they give out Esmeralda for Team Ninja Gaming, they get the Claude, see? And that's exactly why a no-ban strategy actually works pretty well. They give up some strong heroes, but they will be able to take a strong hero for themselves. And here, in this case, Team Mud Dogs secure the Claude in place of Esmeralda. So, I think it's a great trade. As I was saying, Claude is a really strong hero. He's a great carry. Joining and escaping fights as he wills. And of course, it will have to depend on the player themselves. But I'm pretty sure at this level, Team Mud Dogs will have a player do good with this Claude. They're considering the Esmeralda. No, you can't be picking... Not Esmeralda, Eudora. They were considering the Eudora, but I can't believe that they're going to do that. And yeah, sure enough, they didn't. Just doesn't really make any sense, unfortunately. Don't get me wrong, Eudora is a strong burst damage hero, but that's pretty much it. That's all she's good for, burst damage. But unfortunately, in this game, you can't really rely on just burst damage. You have to have durability, you have to have mobility, and of course, you have to have enough decent damage to be useful for your team. And that's why we see heroes like Esmeralda, who's pretty tanky. Doesn't really deal that much damage, but she is sustainable. As well as Uranus and the Claude and the Kufra. Now Jawhead also being thrown into the pool. It's going to be on the hands of Team Mud Dogs. Back to the banning phase. Mud Dogs will have to ban one hero. And okay, I thought they were just going to give it up. But no, this time they do ban a hero. And that is the carry. And they also know that Team Ninja Gaming is looking for a marksman. And that's why they decided to ban the carry. And not allow them to get their hands on this carry. A ban is going to be the Kaja. Kaja, we know, is very annoying that last game. And I think it's a justified ban for Team Ninja Gaming. Okay, good. Now back to the picking phase. 2 more heroes for either side. Team Mud Dogs is looking for a support hero. And probably a second tank or a fighter. The Valier is not available. The Farsa is available, so we might see that coming. Instead, it's going to be the Diggy, probably. Yes, Diggy is a good support hero, so I do support this choice. At the rewind time, they just can't die. And now Team Ninja Gaming is teasing the Estes pick. It actually is an Estes pick. What? All right, guys. I don't know if you know what you're doing. And oh, we see a Fanny? Okay, all right. This is getting even more interesting today. I did not expect any of these picks, guys. The Diggy, the Estes, and the Fanny. And of course, there's also a Zilong on the side of Team Ninja Gaming. That's just not a hero you actually see in a match like this. But we do have them on the screen. They will be playing these heroes because there's no choice but to play them anyway. And with that, we're going to go into game number 2. Good luck, have fun to both teams. Man, I'm having fun. The picks are crazy. And we love crazy. So yes, I do welcome these choices by both teams. I want to see the Zilong in action. Probably going to do some split pushing with the Esmeralda / Uranus. There's going to be the Fanny. Let's see how good this Fanny is. Here's the thing, right? The player that plays the Fanny right now, his name is actually Cuma Bisa Fanny, and that translates exactly to this phrase. And that is, I can only play Fanny. And before this, he was never playing the Fanny. So only today does he live up to his name, Cuma Bisa Fanny, playing the Fanny. So here we go. Show us what you can do with this Fanny, all right? I want to see you play this Fanny. Let's go.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Welcome to Mobile Legends and welcome to One Blade MLBB Open, right? On the side of Team Ninja Gaming, now on the blue side, Sean is going to be playing Esmeralda. Hez is on the Atlas. Estes, a very interesting pick, is going to be played by Injeni. To Begun is on the Uranus, and Juke Central will be playing also an interesting hero, the Zilong. Okay, and now on the side of Team Red Team, it's going to be Team Mud Dogs. Garfield will be playing someone. Wait, I can't really see it yet, guys, so please give me some time. I'll share with you. But they're going to be back into the game soon. All right, Garfield is on the Kufra. Edolas is playing the Claude. Jester is on Jawhead. Columbus is playing the Diggy. And Cuma Bisa Fanny, of course, is going to be playing the Fanny. So we'll see if this Fanny can live up to his name, Cuma Bisa Fanny, playing the Fanny. Damn. There's a lot of Fannies. I mean, if it's a good Fanny, this is probably going to be an easy game, but I'm not trying to underestimate Team Ninja Gaming, but a good Fanny can destroy a good team. Right? But good is relative, so we'll have to see. And now Kufra, early engagement onto the enemy jungle territory. Claude is enjoying this damage dealing. And that is going to translate into a first blood onto the Esmeralda. Good stuff from the Claude. He's not done yet, though. He's still continuing. And Zilong now striking from the back. Is he going to achieve anything? The answer is no. He's going to go down instead. That's 2 kills already for Claude. He might even go for 3 if this Atlas is going to survive. He's not. The Fanny's there. And now the 3 heroes on the side of Team Mud Dogs will have to retreat because they are so low. Claude left only with 1 single bar of HP. Yeah, just... Dude, take your win and go back. Don't be so greedy. Well, sometimes greedy works, and this time it still works for the Claude. So, he'll be happy with that. I'm pretty sure he's happy with that. So that's good. Wow. Strong start from Team Mud Dogs. Now, the question is, can they keep this momentum going? We saw how in Game 1 they got a little bit shaky, right? They got the advantage throughout the game, but then actually giving it up to Team Ninja Gaming towards the late game. But they did finally close it up and win game number 1. And now, game number 2, they'll have to try and do the same. They have the advantage, but it's not too much. And that's showing us that Team Ninja Gaming knows how to farm. They know how to catch up to this. Doesn't look like any team fight is going to happen anytime soon. We're still farming. Esmeralda on her blue buff and Fanny also on her blue buff. Kufra bouncing ball and now jumping. Oh, 2-man stun. Atlas retaliating with the exact same thing. 2-man stun of his own. Now the Jawhead is now throwing away the heroes to the backlines. The Estes heal, though, is really good. Uranus trying to chase the Diggy. Not going to catch him. Another stun by the Kufra, but the Kufra will have to decide to retreat now because he's going to go down. He will go down to the Esmeralda. So that's a 1-to-1 trade despite how bad it looked. Team Ninja Gaming, they made it work. But pay attention to the map, right? Team Mud Dogs did not play with the Fanny in that team fight. And if only the Fanny was there, I think it was going to be an easy win for Team Mud Dogs. Instead, Fanny's actually doing objective gaming. That's a fresh look at this, right? Usually, when you have a Fanny on your team, she doesn't care about objectives like at all. So it's fresh to see that there's actually a Fanny that cares. And now the Claude is just dealing too much damage. A 3-man stun cancelled by the Diggy ultimate. That's what you like to see from a support hero, canceling all the opponent's abilities. And now you can just wreck every one of them. The Claude not even dying yet, still very low, but not quite dead yet. Esmeralda trying to catch up to him, will not catch up. She's just gonna die. Oh no, Claude! Come on, man. See, that's what being greedy gets you. It gets you dead. Oh, man. He could have just, you know, not die. But okay. All right, all right. Doesn't matter. They still have got a lot of advantage, right? And now Claude is back alive, so he can farm more. So that's okay. Not the end of the world for Team Mud Dogs and Claude. But I think it could have gone better for them. He didn't even have to be there. But no, oh, the Fanny is going to start She is going to start being very annoying now because she can fly around without being punished too much. The only hero that can actually really punish the Fanny is actually the Zilong. The Zilong is not really doing really well now with a 0-3-0 on his scoreboard. Turtle has been slain by the Claude. The 2-man stun again cancelled by the Diggy. And now Blazing Duet committed. The heal from the SS managed to keep them alive for quite some time. But then Fanny jumps in. And that's almost 3 heroes down now. Will the Atlas go down as well? Yes, he will. A double kill for Claude. Looking really good for Team Mud Dogs. Whew. Mud Dogs, man. They know how to fight in team fights. And once again, Fanny was reigning free, just going wild with her cables, and this Zilong was nowhere to be seen to counter that. Unstoppable streak on the Fanny. See, this is what I was talking about, right? This is what I was talking about. Now, the chase is on for Team Ninja Gaming onto Team Mud Dogs, but being stopped by the Claude. And oh, Fanny is now with the cable management, baby. Very, very good. Jumping in. Another cancellation by Diggy. This Atlas is not having a good time. Killing spree, Blazing Duet. He's going to get a second. Probably going to get a third here. If he kills the Atlas, he will. And he will teleport back. And just like that, another triple kill for Claude. Man, it's getting really hot in here, man. It actually is really getting hot. My goodness. That's what I'm talking about. The Fanny going wild with her cables. The Claude jumping in and out of team fights without getting killed. Now the advantage for Team Mud Dogs is 7,000 wide. Monster kill. Oh, God. Spare this Zilong, will you? Don't keep killing him like that. He's already dead. Come on. Okay. Oh, I see some comments in the comment section saying that they're waiting for their friends to play. That's good. That's good. We love to see supporters. Welcome, guys. This is game number 2 between Team Mud Dogs from Indonesia and Team Ninja Gaming from the Philippines. And it's not looking good for Team Ninja Gaming because this Claude is now 9-1-4. 9 kills on his board. And Diggy, I think, will have to be given the MVP here because not once, not twice, 3 times now, the Diggy canceled the 2-3 man stun from the Atlas with his rewind time. I feel like I'm a broken record now. Don't kill Zilong anymore, guys. He's already dead. Atlas and Uranus going low. Not a good sign. If you're tanks and you're already going low before the team fight happens, yeah, that's not a good sign. Claude is now chasing Uranus. Uranus will have to try and run. Can he? He can, with the help of Estes. If the Estes wasn't there, Uranus would have probably died to the Claude. Fanny, some nice cables, maybe even killing this Esmeralda. The heal had to be committed by the Estes. Will be shutting down the Fanny. That's a good start. Kufra will also die, but not before stunning 4 people. Blazing Duet, 1, 2, maybe 3, probably a 4th kill. This Maniac from the Claude. Baby. Almost a savage. Almost. But he has to be shut down because the Zilong, despite not being not really useful, you know, but he did get to throw the Claude into the inhibitor's range, so the Claude did not get a savage. GGWP is called by the Uranus, but we're still gonna see the game being played out. Claude, man, he's just having fun this game. Uranus trying to chase the Diggy. He's not gonna get the Diggy. You can't dream of it, Uranus. Don't force it. Now the Claude is back alive, so Team Ninja Gaming, I'm not sure you have any choice now but to try and win more team fights, and even then it's gonna be really hard. Esmeralda being chased down by the Jawhead. She committed her ult into the air, not hitting anyone. Now the Lord will be taken down by Team Mud Dogs. Almost. The Jawhead is going to tank this Lord. He can't do it. He'll have to let it go. While Zilong in the top lane tried to run away from the Fanny and the Claude. Not going to work. Because that's 2 very mobile heroes. This Atlas almost going down too. Oh. Esmeralda trying to go onto the Claude. She's just playing around in the mid lane now. I don't think they're even trying anymore. Ninja Gaming, are you all right, guys? That's not how you try and come back into a game. It does look like they're giving up. So, well, I don't know, but anyway, Team Mud Dogs is gonna secure Lord, and with this final push, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be GGWP after all. For Team Mud Dogs, this is closing in onto a 2-0 win against Team Ninja Gaming. With this 1 kill onto the Estes, it's looking like even more possible that that's going to happen. Claude is just hunting heroes now. The Zilong is not going to be able to escape this. Is he going to be able to escape it? I don't think so. Killing spree for Claude. The 2 heroes, 3 heroes. Once again, the stun from the opponents are going to get cancelled by the Digi. 2-man stun. This time it works because the rewind time was committed too early. But that doesn't matter because Claude is now back in the mid lane. And with that, it will be a 2-0 win for Team Mud Dogs. They will advance to the next round, round of 8. Congratulations. And very good try for Team Ninja Gaming. Unfortunately, they just didn't have a chance this round. God, have mercy, man. Have mercy. Look at this long. He's 1-8-1. And in Jenny, just said WK, Weka, Weka, Weka. That's like the signature laugh of the Weka, Weka land, or Indonesia as they're more formally known. And yeah, Mud Dogs, 2-0. Congratulations. Amazing plays, amazing choices of heroes, and that allowed them to go and just wipe out Ninja Gaming from week 2 of the one play MLBB Open. Oh my goodness, that was good. I love to see that. All right, so congratulations to the 0 victory. It was a pretty easy one, so I don't think there's much to talk about anyway. The gist of it is Claude gone wild, and it was enough for Team Mud Dogs to wipe out Team Ninja Gaming. Look at that. A 12.5 score, 17 kills to 2 deaths on him. He have more than half of the kills that Team Mud Dogs got. Imagine that. And on the other side, there's Zilong with 1-8-1, dying 8 times with only killing 1. And I'm pretty sure that 1 kill was just a pretty lucky strike. So, yeah. There's not much to analyze here, guys. I think it's just Team Mud Dogs outplaying Team Ninja Gaming, outclassing Team Ninja Gaming. So, Ninja Gaming, thank you. Hopefully, we'll see you guys again in the next week of the One Play MLBB Open. But this round, you are out, unfortunately. And Team Mud Dogs will advance to round of 8, and we'll catch them play again later if we decide to stream their games. But we might be streaming them, or we might be streaming some other teams we know. Right, so let's just move on for now. Thank you guys for watching this matchup. It's been a great one, but I do hope for more even games in the future so we can have more action to talk about and more things to analyze at the post-game screen. All right, thank you for watching. Thank you once again to One Play Esports for making this happen. They're the ones they're the ones putting all this together, right? And so thank you for doing this with us, doing this for the community. If you guys want updates and more information on One Play Esports, do follow them on their channels. It's at One Play Esports. That is number 1. And then Play Esports, PlayEsports. It's on Facebook and Instagram. I do recommend following them because they will give you updates on more action to come in esports in the future. So do that. Thank you to Meta.us for the platform, and thank you to Krasmos, our friends, who's organizing everything. Thank you, guys. All right. With that, this first matchup between Mud Dogs and Team Ninja Gaming has been concluded. And now we're just going to go and take a break before we jump into the next game. And we'll announce it really, really soon. For now, let's take a break, and I'll see you guys again soon. All right, guys. I think we're just gonna have our teams get ready. I think they're ready, so we're just gonna jump into game matchup number 2, actually, and we'll see who it is very, very soon. So just stay tuned. I'll just go and get the names of the teams now, and they are into the game. I know one of the teams is called Squad Halu. Right now, I'm just gonna go and wait for confirmation for who the other team actually is. So let's go and see who it really is. But yeah, game number 2 is on. We'll just tune in into the banning and picking phase for now, and we'll see how these two teams are gonna play. First ban is gonna come, and it's gonna be the Valier. And the Claude insta banned. I mean, you know, we don't really want to see the Claude. Like, if you're a player and you've got second pick, right? So let me explain the pick and ban phase a little bit. The blue side will always take first ban and first pick, right? And so all the good heroes you want to be available. So in theory, you should only be banning heroes that you don't really want, but you don't also want the enemy to take. So that's the Valier and Hellcurt in this case. But that means the red team will be able to go and ban the heroes that they think you will want to take, and that's the Claude and the Ling. And so with the rest of the pool now, the blue team will have to pick from what's available. And let's see what Hansel47 is going to go and take for themselves.
Your team is picking.
Okay, so it's going to be the Esmeralda. I mean, Esmeralda is always a solid pick, right? We love to see the Esmeralda just run around wreaking havoc on the opponent's side. And that's what they decided to go for in the first one. That's good. And now the Kufra is being considered. Let's see what the other hero will be. And Selena, maybe? I love to see a Selena. It's always good to see that.
Selena.
Your team is picking.
Hylos gonna be locked on by Hansel47. And oh, are we gonna see an Argus? I would love to see it, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna come. Yeah, the Argus isn't really a good hero. But well, we know we can make it work, but
Your team
well,
is picking.
it's actually gonna be the Kaja instead. Sorry guys. Sorry to disappoint, but we will not be seeing an Argus being played today just yet. Maybe later, not now. And the third pick for the other team, red team, is gonna be Carry. Probably being played by Demon 777, Demon Trouble 7.
Your
Now
team
the ban is gonna be Granger, because we know blue team is looking for another marksman.
is picking.
And now I've got the full team names. It is Squad Halu on the blue side and Tadika Musra. I'm not sure what that means, but it is what it is. Tadika Musra is on the red side, so good luck, have fun to both teams. Tadika Musra, Squad Halu. Squad Halu, Tadika Musra. Pleased to meet each other. Good luck and have fun to both. Leomord
Team is picking.
is now taken by Tadika. Let's just call him Tadika, right? Full name is too long. Tadika. Taken Leomord. And Aljuice is being considered by Squad Halu. Oh, whoa! Hayabusa
Freya.
and Freya. That's two heroes we rarely see in a competitive matchup. So I'm very pleased by the choices here. So let's go. Final pick for Team Tadika. Bear Baggins, what are you gonna pick up for yourself? You have a marksman, you have a fighter, you have a tank and a support. You're probably gonna want another fighter or a tank. And then in this case, it's considering the Guinevere. And no, it's gonna be the Jawhead instead. I thought we were gonna see a Guinevere. Guinevere would have been a pretty solid choice here, but I guess they know that the enemy heroes are pretty mobile, so it's gonna be hard to land the stun from the Guinevere. So I think it's a good choice that they go with the Jawhead instead. All right, here we go, guys. Game number 1 between Team Squad Halu and Team Tadika Musra. Welcome. Good luck, have fun to both teams. From the lineup, I would have to favor Team Tadika Musra here. I mean, there's a Kufra, there's a Carry, there's a Selena, and a Leomord. All great here. Jawhead is pretty okay, but I'm not generally a fan of the Jawhead. You have to be very specific with a Jawhead. You have to have a specific strategy in mind for you to make Jawhead work. And against mobile heroes like the Hayabusa, the Esmeralda, even the Freya, might be a little hard for you to just throw them back to your team and try to finish them off as quick as possible. So what they do have going for them is there's a Selena, right? Her stun will always be devastating to the opponent team. So let's see if the Selena is going to make it work for the team. Team Tadika Musra versus Team Squad Halu. Now, just going to wait for them to load. 99% on Esmeralda. Here we go.
To Mobile Legends.
On the side of blue team, Squad Halu is going to be playing Esmeralda. That is Farik Slengian. That's a cute name. In Indonesian, Slengian means kind of like a... you know what? I don't really know how to describe what it means in English. But anyway, Farik is going to be playing Esmeralda. Hansel is going to be on the Hylos. Meliodas is playing Kaja. C2V Handcraft is on the Freya. And finally, that's the Hayabusa being played by Junes. In the mid lane, we see a quick engagement, but a quick heal by the Halos as well. So all good. No one has to go back to their fountain just yet because the heal is up. And bouncing ball one more time. Oh, first blood actually being drawn by Esmeralda solo. Quickly followed up by the kill from the Hayabusa in the mid lane. And oh, a third kill by the Kaja. This Esmeralda, this Selena might also go down here, but no. Great start by Team Squad Halu. Wow. Always good to see a team start off strong like that, right? Because now the pressure is on the other team, the red team, Team Tadika Musra. They have to return their favor in kind. And the question is, what can they do to return the favor? Well, before we find that out, let's introduce the team. Tad TK? Taat TK? Tad. Let's call him Tad. Tad is on a Johet. Terlalu Noob. That means 2 noob. Is on the Kufra. Demons 777 is on the carry. Wheezy is playing the Leomord. And Selena is going to be piloted by the Bear Baggins himself. And yeah, good start by Team Squad Halu. Now they're going to go back to the jungles, respective jungles for both teams to farm their own buffs. And then go engage in team fights soon because they will have to gank a lot of heroes, especially this Kaja. I know specifically for Team Squad Halu, they will be ganking non-stop this game. Team Tadika, they're going to be a little bit more defensive as they wait for the carry to farm up a lot of gold and get a lot of items. Jawhead now has got his rapid boots so he can roam around more effectively if he wants to. But for now, he's going to stay in his lane against this Freya. A 1 versus 1 matchup that he can't really win because the Freya damage output is just crazy. Divine Judgment committed to the Kufra. Kufra has to run. He wanted to run, but he went onto the Hylos instead. And Hayabusa did manage to get a kill in the backlines. Carrie will have to be a little bit more careful now, doesn't she? You don't want to get picked off like that. Now, 4 heroes going to the top lane. Esmeralda engaging onto the Leomord. Leomord does have his horse. Probably not going to want to use it. Carry trying to steal the turtle, but no, too early. Retribution from the carry was too early, and that's why it was the Hayabusa that got it instead. Leomord did call down his horse, tried to deal some damage, but he did go down to the Hayabusa because he was getting too low. Esmeralda going low as well, but not going to be finished off by anyone from the side of Team Tadika Musra. Instead, it's the Selena taken off by the Hayabusa. It's a good game for Hayabusa, guys. 4-0-1 already. 4 minutes in. That's 1 kill per minute. Looking good. There's still 0. There's still the number 0 on the scoreboard for Team Tadika Musra. We hate to see that, don't we? We want to see a more balanced game. And so hopefully Tadika Musra will be able to secure some kills for themselves in a few moments. So let's just wait patiently for that. Now I will tell you, what can make it work for Team Tadika Musra is when the Jawhead starts to rotate. The problem now is he's stuck in the bottom lane. He's not really doing any roaming. He's not really doing any favor for his team. Right? The team has been fighting a 4v5 all along. No, it was actually a 4v4, but they're the weaker 4v4 in terms of initiation, Team Tadika Musra. So as soon as Jawhead rotates and try to help his teammates, I think it'll be a different story. But for now, I think Team Squad Halu will be happy with this engagement in the top lane. A 4v1 against the one single Leomord, Divine Judgment, even committed to make sure the Leomord cannot escape. And they're just going to do that all game. Kill 1. Wait for Kaja to get his ultimate off cooldown. Do it again. And so, in theory, that should be 1 single kill every single minute for Team Squad Halu. And already they're going to the bottom lane. And this Selena is off position. Even with a Kufra there, I don't think they can do anything. Maybe a third hero going to get killed here. A triple kill by the Hayabusa, man. No, it's a 10-0 scoreline. Team Tadika Musra, you'll have to do something, and that something will have something to do with Jawhead. As we saw, Jawhead didn't even do anything for his team there. A 0-1-0 means he's not effective at all. Esmeralda, probably going to survive this very easily. Not even a scratch on her. That's still a full HP plus some shield. So 3 heroes now chasing that Esmeralda. Will she survive? Looks like she will. And Carrie, you'll have to be careful. You're being chased down by the Hayabusa. Legendary streak. And Esmeralda, not just surviving, she still survived with half her HP. And she helped kill the Kufra off. So you know what, guys? I think this is a one-sided game. And I'm afraid there's just a very tiny chance for Team Tadika Musra to come back into this if they keep playing like this. Now, the problem is they're so far behind in terms of levels and farm that even if they want to engage in more team fights early, I don't think they can do it. Hayabusa is just way too powerful to deal with. And with his mobility, it's just impossible to catch him. And Kufra, even if it's the... Oh, good 3-man stun by the Kufra. That might be a chance. Still, it's the Hayabusa killing. A double kill in the opponent's base in an inhibitor turret area of the top lane. And even going for a third one, but it's going to get stolen by Esmeralda. That's okay. A double kill for Esmeralda. Sharing is caring, right? So no, it doesn't have to be you all the time, Hayabusa. You can actually share your kills, and he did. And I think Esmeralda will be very happy with that. A 4-0-5 on Esmeralda. Even a 1-0-10 on Meliodas on Eskaja. And a 11-0-4, 16-0 kills for Team Squad Halu. Wow. 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 Okay. More items going to be purchased by Squad Halu's members, and with more items mean it's going to be even harder for Team Tadika Musra to come back into this. And 2-man stun though. They did get the Kaja, but the Kufra is going to get traded away. So it's a 1-2-1. Not too bad, but still. At this point, a 4v4 is not favorable in any way for Team Tadika Musra. They'll have to get at least 2 heroes down before they can dream of winning a team fight. That's a good stun, though, so it's a good start. But once again, the reliable stun from the Halos is going to kill the Selena. Double kill for the Hayabusa, and he will be able to escape it. Even going back, teasing the enemy heroes, but no. He's just going to escape and survive for now. This Freya is just chilling in the bottom lane, not even trying to join any of the team fights because she's not needed, frankly speaking. A 4v5 is just manageable for Team Squad Halu. They don't need a 5th hero, and so Freya is just gonna chill, farm more gold buffs, just kill the minions of the opponent's side and split push. Okay. You know what? If I'm Team Tariqa Musra, I'll just let this game go. Reset for next game, because this game is just looking like it's impossible to come back to. And frankly, it's just not worth fighting for. I know, it sounds bad. It sounds like I'm asking them to give up, and giving up is never a good option, but... a 19-1 scoreline is indicative of the skill gap. Or at least the advantage that Team Squad Halu have accumulated in this game specifically. Doesn't mean they're bad. It means that they're bad this game. So, anyway, the game's going to continue, so I will be commentating. But for now, there's not much to commentate on. Team Squad Halu is just doing the best they can to make sure Team Tariqa Masra cannot farm and try to come back into the game. And I think that's a great strat if you're in the winning side. And with that Lord being killed, the Lord is pushing the mid lane. And this will look like it's going to be the final push if they go and kill off all the heroes on the side of Tariqa Masra. Who's going to initiate first? I think it's going to be the Lord. Oh, Divine Judgment onto the Kufra. Kufra is dead first in a team fight. Hayabusa jumping in, but not getting a kill yet. And so it will give a chance to carry to try and maybe kill some heroes off. But the Lord is already knocking on the Crystal's door. And the Crystal is now down to half HP. But that doesn't matter to Team Squad Halu because they're just focusing on the objectives. All inhibitor turrets now down. Selena did kill and shut down that annoying Hayabusa. She will get traded away. Jawhead rushing in, trying to throw a hero, but it's thrown a minion instead. And that's not good, right? So no, it will not work. But they did survive, they did survive. But now, Divine Judgment, again, getting onto the carry. Carries down. Jawhead tried to kill the Kaja off, but even if he killed him one time, there's still the Immortal. And so Kaja will live again. It's looking bad, guys. It's a 15,000 gold lead for Team Squad Halu. Like, yeah, you did shut down the Hayabusa once, but chances are you're never shutting him down again with that 13-1-7 scoreline. I would love to see it happen, but it's not looking likely. So now Squad Halu is just waiting for Freya and Esmeralda to rejoin the lineup in the enemy jungle. And once they've rounded up all the heroes and band together, they'll go for the one final push into the opponent's crystal. Remember, the crystal was getting beaten down by the Lord, and I think it's down to like half HP now. And now the final team fight is going to start happening. Engagement was initiated by the Halos. Halos getting stunned. Will there going to be a follow-up? I don't think so. Even if there is, Kaja almost died. No, instead, it is the Hayabusa gonna killing. I think the Jawhead is not gonna do too much here. Selena jumping forward, but that's probably a suicide action. And with that final triple kill from the Hayabusa, game number 1 goes to Squad Halu with a very, very convincing fashion. There's just no retaliation from the other team. So once again, we saw a pretty one-sided a matchup between Team Squad Halu and Tariqa Masra, a 27-3 scoreline and a kill counter. And I think that's just immensely tremendous and impressive from the side of Team Squad Halu. especially the Hayabusa, right? Look at him, a 14.1 score on his MVP with a Blade of the Heptaseas and a Blade of Despair and Endless Battle. That's 3 offensive items on on the Hayabusa. And if you look at the Leomord, he's got barely any offensive items. He was trying to complete the Endless Battle. He did get the Bloodlust Axe, but that's 1.5 item as opposed to June's Hayabusa, who's got 4 items and 3 of those are offensive items. So that's why he dealt so much damage, right? So this Hayabusa just outplayed the whole team, and I think that allowed him to win the game. And it's not just the Hayabusa, right? If you look at the scoreline of the other heroes, they also got a lot of kills and 0 deaths on average. So that's why I think it made it work for Team Squad Halu. And 0 turret damage on the side of Tadika Masra. Can you imagine dealing 0 damage to the opponent's turrets? That means you weren't allowed into their turrets. You weren't allowed to just get near the turrets and deal like one single hit or punch or sword attack or whatever. Any hit would have resulted in a result here. But look, it's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 for all 5 heroes on the side of Tadika Masra. And that's why they just got outclassed by Team Squad Halu. So congratulations, Squad Halu. That's a 1-0 victory for game number 1. Now, we're going to go and wait for the teams to get ready to jump right into game number 2. And while we wait, we're just going to take a quick 1-minute break. And after that 1 minute, we'll jump right back into the game. I'll talk to you again soon. And we're back. See, game number 1 wasn't really all that exciting because we know from the beginning who was going to win it. So hopefully this game number 2 is going to be a bit more exciting. And for that to happen, we're going to have to see a lot more coming out of Team Tadika Masra on the blue side now. So they're going to get the first pick. So that's a good choice. Make a good choice and it might affect your win percentage. So we'll see. We'll see what Team Tadika Masra will take for themselves. They're going to ban the Esmeralda right out of gate. And I think they're just having nightmares from that first game, right? You don't... Yeah, just... No, don't give away the Esmeralda. And don't give away the Selena as well. Even though the Selena was their hero. Now, if they give it up for Team Mud... No, not Mud Dogs. It was the... If Squad Halu get their hands on Selena, might be even worse for you guys. So don't let her go. Let's see what they choose. For now, it's gonna have to be the banning phase. It's the Claude they're gonna ban. So they don't plan to use the Rafala ban. Now they're just kidding now, aren't they? Why? Okay. Never mind the Rafala. I think they're just trolling with that ban. What matters here is that Team Tadika Masra actually secured Yuzhong, the new hero, the Black Dragon. And that has to count for something, right? I want to see how they can use and capitalize this Yuzhong pick. And, yeah. I'd love to see it. Kaja and Hylos now picked up by Squad Halu. A solid combo. Kaja to pick off enemy heroes. We saw a lot of the Kaja action in the first game. 4-0-1 scoreline for himself too. So yeah, he was doing really good. Hylos is also a very solid pick, a very good tank, very mobile, very reliable in terms of the stun he can deal. So Team Squad Halu once again has got a good, solid starting lineup,
Kufra.
but they're gonna have to pick more heroes. Granger and Kufra picked up by Team Tadika. I don't know how well the Granger's gonna do this game, especially with the Kaja roaming around with his Divine Judgment ready to just lasso you and kill you off in an instant with the help of his teammates, of course. Or maybe kill him solo. We don't know. We don't know how strong the Kaja can get. If he gets items, if he gets experience. I mean, I played Kaja some. And there's always a time when you can solo kill the opponent heroes with your set of abilities. Right? So we might see that happen, guys. Don't underestimate a Kaja, guys. Kaja is good. Another Freya pickup. The Freya didn't do anything in game one, to be honest. She was just chilling in the bottom lane, you know, clearing minion waves, not even bothering to join the team fights that's happening all over the map. We'll see. So here's how you know the game is gonna go well or not for Team Tadika Musra. You just have to take a look at the Freya and see if she's forced to join team fights. If she is, then the game is going good for you because you're forcing the opponent to use all 5 heroes. But if the Freya is just chilling on her lane, then I think that's bad news for your team. So yeah. Oh, Xborg. Another solid lineup, a solid pickup. Team Squad Halu. So I think they know what they're doing with the heroes they choose. That just shows you that they're an experienced team playing in this competitive scene in this tournament. One play MLBB Open week number 2. Thank you for making this happen, One Play Esports. We appreciate this opportunity to just show off our skills and maybe make it big someday. We have to start somewhere, and this is a place to start. So thank you, One Play Esports. Follow them on their channels, guys, at One Play Esports on Facebook and Instagram to get updates. But yeah, for now, we're going to focus on this game number 2 between Team Squad Halu and Team Tadika Musra. Zask pickup. That's the second time now today that we're seeing a Zask being played in a game. So that's interesting. A Cho finally being played. And the last pick for Team Squad Halu is going to be the Lancelot. Also, one of the strongest assassins if used correctly. And I have no doubt that they can use him properly. So with that, good luck and have fun to both teams. For you guys watching, if you're enjoying this, please do give the stream a like, right? I mean, it's not really hard, just clicking the like button, you know. And if you think there's someone or you know your friends are Mobile Legends fans and they want to look at some Mobile Legends action, do share the stream with them, share the link. And let's watch together. The more, the merrier. Let's have fun together. Fahmi, Tadi Kawin, go Tadi Kawin, go Tadi Kawin. Are you talking about your team friends from Tadika Musra? That's great. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting your favorite team or friends. They're not doing too well in game number 1, so hopefully in this game number 2, we're gonna see more out of them, right? So yeah, here we go. Game number 2. On the blue side, Team Tadika Musra Ta'atike is on the Yuzhong, the new hero. It's gonna be interesting how they use him. Wheezy is playing the Granger. Tarlalu Nop is on the Kufra. Demon 777 is playing Zask, and Bear Baggins is on the Cho. Hansel 47 is on the Hylos. Meliodas is playing Kaja. C2V Handcraft is on the Freya. Farik Slingan is playing the Xborg, and Lancelot is going to be played by Junes. Passive game. We're just going to focus on the healing minion, the Little Wanderer. That's what we call the river minion that gives you heals. And it's always been a priority of any mid lane gameplay for any team. And quietly, Team Squad Halu managed to steal the blue buff from the side of Team Tadika Musra. And they're going to do the exact same thing, but it is not going to go uncontested. They did secure it, though. Granger will have to go down. That's the first blood being drawn by the Lancelot. And now, I don't think Kufra is going to survive either. The second Lancelot is in range, he will be able to kill him off. So, Kufra, that's unfortunate. It's 2 heroes down already. Another strong start from Squad Halu. And this Cho is even in danger of getting killed here. But thankfully, he went off range from the fires of the Xborg. That's good. So with this strong start from Mud Dogs, once again, we're going to see Mud Dogs capitalize on it. And what they're going to do from now on is try to gank as much as possible as they did in game number 1. And we're going to have to focus on the Kaja, right? The Kaja will be relying on his Divine Judgment, so he needs his level 4. He's only level 3 now, so he's just going to go and farm quietly together with the Lancelot and the Hylos. Once he hits level 4, it's going to be game over for any of the heroes that he decides to engage on. And it looks like it's going to be the Cho in the bottom lane. It's not looking good, guys. The Cho is probably going to die here if he does not get back up soon. Because remember, as soon as Kaja is level 4, it's going to be game over. And he is now level 4, so any hero needs to be careful now. Fortunately for Team Tadika Musra, they are playing together as 4 in the top lane, but that 3 heroes from Squad Halu are backing up this Freya. We might see something happen. Kufra running away. Lancelot slowing them down. Divine Judgment is going to be committed to the Kufra. Kufra will not be able to run away from this. Ranger's trying to deal some damage with this Requiem, his ultimate, but it's not going to be doing too much. Oh, the stun away to the dragon is committed, but that's probably the wrong direction, and you didn't follow that up. So Cho, something was wrong there. If only you had maneuvered it a little bit better, you probably could kick the Xborg onto your turret, and that would probably secure you the kill, but you didn't do that, so you didn't get the kill. You know, some little small, very tiny mistakes that you can probably fix so you can have a better chance of winning. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world yet. It is looking bad, however, that you have 0 kills as opposed to 3 on the side of Team Squad Halu, and this Xborg is gonna get killed barely. He's actually gonna survive. What? Come on, guys. If you decide to engage on an opponent's hero that's playing solo in a lane, you have to take that kill. If you let them live, that means you're not doing too much as a team. And even Cho is probably going to die here if Kaja manages to get one more target hit. Oh, yes. It's not even Kaja getting that kill. It's actually the Xborg. But because Xborg was low and greedy, he did get killed by the turret, so it's still a pretty worthy trade, I would say. And oh, the damage from the Lancelot. This Zask didn't know what's coming. He just exploded just like that. And oh, once again, the engagement onto the Freya is going to fail here because Yu Zhang, no matter how good your dragon form is, you can't catch up to her and finish her off. And once again, Kufra is in danger of dying to the Lancelot. He's not going to force his way into this dive. He's just going to wait for the minions and let the minions tank the damage from the turret. And then you can initiate. And look at that. Just as soon as the minions touch the turret area, they try to engage on the Yu Zhang, but they can't catch up. And now the Zask is going to retaliate. That's a good stun onto the Hylos, but is there going to be any follow-up? Yes, there is a stun from the Yu Zhang, but the Kaja is low, but not going to get killed yet, though. The Granger did finally kill off the Hylo, so that's good. 1 kill is good start. Fortunately, the Yuzhong had to fall, and with that, the Freya will also go down. So a 2-1 trade is not bad at all. But there's more you need to do, Team Tadikamastra. Oh no, that's a bad decision by both Zask and the Granger. What were you thinking? Initiating on a Lancelot who's got full HP and 2 buffs. You know what you get for that? You get death. Each dying for 10 seconds. My goodness. I think at this point, the problem isn't really that Squad Halu has got the better heroes or they're playing better. I think our friends over at Tadika Mustra will have to fix their mistakes before they can think of winning a team fight against Squad Halu. If you're low as a Granger or a Zask, you don't want to be engaging onto a Lancelot. By the way, Granger got a kill onto the Export with the help of the Cho. So I want to say it's almost like it's over for Team Tadika Musra, but again and again, they find some pickoffs, right? And that has given me hope that they can actually try and win this back. And oh, look at that! As I was saying, guys, they actually managed to get some pickoffs, and they got 2, and now probably going to get this Hylos as well. So 3 heroes dead on the side of Squad Halu. And now they're converging onto this Freya. Freya, can you escape the attack? That's 4 heroes now, focusing you down. You will go down.
Sorry.
Wow. Just like that, they made it back into this matchup, guys. They're going to get this middle turret probably soon. But Xborg did get a lot of heroes down low to 1 bar of HP. And the Cho did actually die. But thankfully, they did get an Xborg for that. So it's a 1-1 trade. Look at that. It's a 9-9 scoreline. After, what, a 6-3 scoreline? So it's equalized now. The gold advantage is still on the side of Squad Halu, so I don't think Team Tadika Masra can celebrate just yet. And maybe at this point, they can start winning team fights, so that's good news. And Hylos initiated. Kaja committing a Divine Judgment will take the Zask down. The Granger. You are now the hope of Tadika Musra. Can you deliver? Can you carry your team to victory? It's a hard job at this point. It's really hard. I swear it. And even if the Granger can deal a lot of damage, if his team is just gonna die before a team fight happens, that's not helping at all. So for squad, for Tadika Musra, instead of only relying on the Granger, they will have to work as a team. They will have to make sure that a lot of the heroes on their side are going to survive before team fights happen. And then the Granger can be effective. You want to be careful though, Granger. Kaja has got his cooldown off. He does have Divine Judgment. And so anytime now, you will find yourself in the middle of enemy's heroes. But even before that happens, Lancelot is already cleaning up. 2 heroes dead before any indication of a team fight. Squad Halu is looking dominant once again. The kill score is pretty close, 9-12, but the gold advantage is white. 8,000 gold, no, 6,000 gold lead. Team Squad Halu. That is crazy. We're approaching the 10-minute mark, and a Blade of Despair is now secured by Granger, so he will be dealing a lot more damage. But how much more damage is that? And can it win team fights for your team? And that's a question we'll have to answer later when a team fight actually happens. But for now, probably going to see the Freya getting picked off by the Cho. Cho not willing to commit the Way of the Dragon because he knows the Flicker is coming from the Freya. So that's good. He saved his ultimate. At some point, they will have to engage first, because if they wait for Squad Halu to engage, they're probably going to die before they have a chance at winning the team fight. So what do you do here? Tadika Masra, what do you do? Unfortunately for them, Yu Zhong is not proving very useful for them now. Like, I don't think there's any team fight that was won because the Yu Zhong did well. If anything, the Yu Zhong didn't really show up in any of the team fights. Not at least not showing up big. Lord is getting stolen right under the nose. No. Tadika Masra, they're trying to get into this. They know they want to get into this, but they can't. It's too late now. And, well, they did get the Immortal off of the Kaja, but now the engagement's going to return. Freya, Yu Zhong, while trying to get his Black Dragon form on, Freya will be able to be taken down by the Cho and his Way of the Dragon, but the Lancelot chasing the Granger. Easy kill. This Cho is the hero that's still alive, and Yu Zhong somehow running away with half of his HP. Double kill on the edge of that sword play from the Lancelot. Oh, man.
Sorry.
Getting the Lord killed under your nose is not good. And then losing the team fight as well is just... Yeah, I think it's nail on the coffin, guys. With this final push, I'm not even sure Team Tadika Masra can defend. And with that, I think Squad Halu is going to try and run away with a 2-0 victory against them. And this Lancelot is already thinking it. He's thinking of diving now. I know he is. But he's got to be patient a little bit, right? He's got to wait for the engagements to start before he can dive in. Well, he sees the Freya getting kicked by the Cho, and he's thinking of helping her, but probably not. It's not the Freya even. It's actually the export. The Freya is still chilling. And once again, guys, how can you tell that your team is not doing good? Well, your opponent's Freya is just chilling around the map and not really actually joining the team fights. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, man. Kufra teasing danger. Divine Judgment is committed. Look! You don't tease your opponents like that. A 3-man stun probably incoming now, but no. He didn't get a chance to do it. He's gonna go down first before... he actually killed the Hylos there. Okay. That's a 1-to-1 trade. Pretty good. But there's still way more to do for you, Tadika Masra. This Esports seems to be offering his life for free, so yes, please, take it. And don't die in the process if possible. Okay, finally, Granger killing the Export. So that's 2 heroes down for Team Squad Halu. If you want a chance to defend this, Tadika Masra, you have to attack now. And look, Kaja is actually chased down by the Zask, and he succeeded in killing him. That's good. Okay, now it's looking like you're doing something, Tadika Masra. I appreciate that. But it's nowhere near enough just yet. You still have a 7,000 gold disadvantage. You have to close the gap. And the way you can do that is to farm your jungle really quickly before the opponents respawn. I just saw the problem now, guys. They don't have any map control because look, all the turrets on the side of Squad Halu are still up. Not a single one taken down. Middle lane one is pretty healthy. Oh no, the middle lane one is actually pretty low. The top lane one, though, is untouched. The bottom lane is barely touched, so... Well, we're going to see some turret damage being dealt by Tadika Masra later in the screen, in the post-win screen. But, yeah, at this point, it's not looking really good. Waiting for the Squad Halu to come in, and I think that's a mistake. I think Tadika Masra will have to be the ones engaging first, not wait for a Divine Judgment by the Kaja. Unless you have a strategy in mind that involves baiting the opponents, then maybe you'll wait for it, but you'll have to know what you're doing. And it doesn't look like it, but maybe Tadika Masra knows what they're actually doing by waiting it out. Okay, the Divine Judgment is not going to come out because Kaja will be taken down here. Oh, it actually did come out before Kaja dies. And Kaja, despite all the odds stacked against him, he's actually going to survive. And monster kill now on the Lancelot in the middle lane. Lancelot looking to come back in, but wait, he's going to heal. Thank God Hylos is there with the regenerations battle spell. The revitalize battle spell. That's what it is. Ranger getting chased by the Xborg, but Xborg is gonna realize that he made a mistake here. Very low. Yes, Ranger's gonna take that free life. Oh, one more maybe. Ranger. That's one single hit onto the Kaja. You don't have to be afraid of that. There's no divine judgment anyway. You know it's used. So I think Ranger made a mistake there, not chasing the Kaja as well. I think he could have gone and earned 2 kills for himself. Maybe he's playing too scared, and that's what this does to you guys. When the opponent is so dominant in the first game, it keeps you scared, makes you unable to play aggressively, and that's what we saw the Granger experienced. If only he was a little bit more aggressive, he could have just gone and picked off that Kaja, man. And that would have been 2 heroes down, and so you will have a better chance at defending against this push from the Lord. And now, instead of having a 5v3, you're going to have to do a full 5v5 plus the Lord on the opponent's side, and I think it's looking like it's impossible. So we'll see what engagement is going to come out of this. Kaja is looking for a good Divine Judgment, but there's no target yet. He's being pushed back. He did get the Divine Judgment onto someone, but it's not going to work out. It's not going to translate into a kill. The stun up from the Yuzhong is really good. And now that Kaja has triggered his Immortal. Unfortunately, they can't follow it up too well. And that's why it's actually now 2 heroes down on the side of Tariqa Masra. Only 1 hero dead, but Kaja is low, so he can't really go back into this team fight. And Lancelot is just going wild with the godlike streak. And with the crystal being destroyed, it's game number 2 for Team Squad Halu. And that's another 2-0 victory. Congratulations, Squad Halu. You guys proceed to the semifinals, actually. So congratulations. You guys deserved it because you guys were just dominant. Damn. I mean, just look at that. Lancelot is 12-1-7 with a score 15,000 gold being farmed, a 12.1 score on his MVP. Like, he's got pretty much all the items he would need, right? The Blade of Despair, the Blade of 7 Seas, that's going to debuff your enemies minus their defense. And you've got the Endless Battle for sustainability as well. So overall, it's a really good game for the Lancelot, and you saw how mobile he was, just jumping around the enemies and killing off the Granger most of the time. And that's who you want to disable as much as possible, and that's what they did. The Granger did try, right? At some point, we saw that he got a Blade of Despair 10 minutes in, and that helped him a little bit, right? He was able to kill off a lot of the enemies, especially that Kaja and the Xborg in the bottom lane before the final push. I still think that if he went a little bit more aggressive, he would have put a countdown timer on the Kaja with his death, and so they will have a better chance at defending that last push. Unfortunately, though, Granger did not do that, so let's look at the stats now. I want to see the turret damage. As I was saying, it's a little bit tough, right? The turret damage that we saw from Team Tariqa Masra, it's going to be there, but it's not going to be too much. If you compare it, right, the most damage on the turret damage side is 1,761 by the Granger, while on the other side, you see the Lancelot dealing 9,130 damage as that's 42% turret damage for Team Squad Halu. So that's how you know the difference is, how big the difference is between the turret damage that each team dealt. I mean, no single turret was destroyed for Team Squad Halu, so it was impressive, but it was not enough for Team Tariqa Masra, unfortunately. Okay, so yeah, 2-0, Squad Halu. Congratulations once again. You go to the next round, and we're probably gonna see you play if you keep this performance again. So thank you guys for playing today. It's really good games, and well, that's the matchup number 2 that we saw, and now we're gonna go and move on into match number 3 soon, as long as the teams are ready. So let's just wait for that. But before we go into a quick little break, Gonna thank once again One Play Esports for making all this possible, putting all these together. Thank you guys for providing us opportunities to see the best up and coming teams in the Southeast Asian region in the game Mobile Legends. So thank you. If you want more updates, you want more esports action in the future, do follow One Play Esports on their pages on Instagram, and Facebook. That is at One Play Esports. One, the number one. Play Esports is PlayEsports. And yeah, follow them and get updates. Get more esports value and entertainment. I already did. So it's time you guys follow suit. Anyway, thank you guys. That's game number 2. Now we're going to go into a quick break and we're going to see matchup number 3 between Team Archa and Quixotic Vast. That's a very exotic name. I'm pretty sure that's what they intend to do with that name. But yeah, we're going to go and take a quick break and let's talk again soon as matchup number 3 starts. See you soon. Well, that quick break turned out to be really quick, so that's good. I want to see more Mobile Legends action, and I think the teams are ready. So once more, guys, we're going to see some good Mobile Legends action, and this time I think it's going to be a good matchup between Team Archa and Quixotic Vast. Quixotic Vast sounds good, but let's see how good their skills really are on the battlefield. I know Team Archa is pretty good. They're making a return from last week. They did pretty well, but they did not manage to finish strong in the final matchup against Soft. So today, they're going to try and once again go and reach the semifinal stage if they beat our friends over at Quixotic Vast. I can't say I've heard of Quixotic Vast, and I think that's what makes it interesting. They can be either really, really weak. I hate to say that, but there are teams who are just playing for fun, so they might not stand a chance against Team Archa. But they might be a very good team that we just haven't seen yet. And that's what I'm hoping for. And that's what you're hoping for. So let's find out. The pick and ban phase is now on. Esmeralda and Yuzhong being taken out, followed up by the Ling.
Your team is banning.
And the 4th ban is probably going to be a Selena. Or maybe a Claude. Well, there you go. It's a Claude ban.
Your team is
And now Selena is up for grabs, but I don't think Team Archa will be taking her as their first pick. It might be a tank, and there you go. It's Uranus.
is picking.
And now Team Quixotic will probably take that Selena for free now. First, it's the Kufra. Are we going to see a Selena? I would love to see a Selena. Smile hero. 5 seconds left to pick your hero. It's going to be an Angela. I mean, it's a pretty good support hero, but I don't know what it's worth when compared to Selena. And because Team Quixotic gave up the Selena, I think it might be Team Archa's turn to just secure her. And they did.
Team is picking.
So, okay, the Hellcurt is going to be the retaliation by Team Quixotic. That would be good. Yep.
Your
Immense
team is
ganking possibilities on the side of Quixotic. So we're going to expect a very aggressive playstyle from the team. While Selena and Uranus and Atlas are really defensive heroes, if you think about it. I mean, it can be turned around into an aggressive lineup if you decide to push with the Selena. But yeah, we'll have to see how they play with them. It really depends on your playstyle. Maybe it depends on your captain who's calling the shots, right? So we'll have to wait and see.
Your team is banning.
The Harith is now banned. I don't think they're going to be looking for a Harith anyway, so I don't know if that's a good ban. Team Archa is going to be looking to ban a marksman and a fighter here. So we might see the usual. Oh well, the Yuzhong is already banned. Might see a ban of the Valair. Okay, support hero ban. I mean, do they really need another support hero with an Angela? Okay, I guess the Luoyi counts as a support hero. Okay, so that's 2 support heroes making sure this Hellkurt will survive if they decide to go aggressive with him. Layla. I love that you guys are teasing us with this preview of the hero you might pick. But might is the keyword here, guys. I don't think it's going to be Layla, so don't get your hopes up. Will probably a Granger or a Bruno or a Wen Wen. Okay. I must say I like the Wen Wen. Really good hero, honestly.
Picking.
If you played well, you're going to be untouchable. And you're going to be chasing enemies non-stop with this hero. So yes, I do like that pickup by Team Archer, the Wen Wen. With the Freya as well, so that's some good off-laning potential from the Freya. And finally, there's going to be a Masha being taken by our friends over at Quick Exotic Vast. Now, we see the lineup, and I think Team Quick Exotic Vast is going to be very aggressive with this lineup. I do expect that. And what they can do as well is split push with the Hellkurt and the Masha. So do expect that. And with the Luo Yi, you can always surprise your enemies with a teleport, right? So you know what? From the lineup alone, I think Team Quick Exotic Vast has got some tricks up their sleeves. So I do hope that this is going to be one interesting matchup between the 2 teams, Team Archa and Team Quick Exotic. Good luck and have fun to both teams. All right, just waiting for the teams to load in. This is affected by your internet and your phone performance. If you're loading very slow, you're taking up some time, right? So I would recommend buying a new phone. But yeah, it's not taking up too much time this time around. So I'll forgive you guys. Don't worry. We'll still allow you to play. And with that, the game's loaded. And Kokoa on the side of the blue team. Team Archa, Kokoa is going to be playing the Uranus. Salah Apa Aku is playing the Selena. And the game is paused. But it's going to resume as soon as it is paused. SYLYD is going to be playing the Atlas. Tampar Akubang. My goodness, these names are getting even more creative. It's going to be playing the Freya. LKI Loko Ilang is going to be on the Wan Wan. Saigo from Team Quick Exotic is playing the Kufra. ZX Sung is going to be playing the Angela. Nakeso is on the Hellkurt. Smile Hero playing Luo Yi. And Haizo is on the Masha. And the Masha already trying to steal the red buff on the side of blue team, Team Archa. I don't think they even realized that that's happening because Uranus was pushing into the enemy's minions as well. So easy red buff. Okay. Uranus, not sure this is what you want to do. Die in the first minute? Almost. Not quite enough damage coming from Quick Exotic. But Quick Exotic, we see how good they are just from the fact that Masha was brave enough to go and steal the red buff from the Team Archer side of the jungle. Let's see where this goes, though. It might not lead anywhere, but now it's going to be a same exact thing happening on the... Oh, my goodness! That's a lot of damage coming out from the Luo Yi. And with that, the first blood is secured onto the Selena. The Hellkurt damage was also massive there, allowing them to get that first blood easily. When trying to run away, she is very mobile with that ability she has. Purify is not... Well, no, she's not got any Purify. She's going to go down, and Atlas is going to follow down into the grave as well. Really good start. Team Quick Exotic, I'm excited because I know their Team Archa is pretty strong, and with this performance by Team Quick Exotic, I think they're in for a team fight. Masha almost finishing off this Uranus, but she was also getting low, getting 2 of her HP bars down. That's not a good sign, so she retreated. Very wise. Now, Team Archer will have to figure out a way to retaliate and win the next team fights that's going to happen. When you saw what happened in the top lane, though, you saw how Luo Yi was just dealing massive damage before team fights happen. And oh, the stun is going to connect to the Hellcurt. Can they follow this up? They will slow him down. He can jump if he wants, but he did go down before he can escape. So that's the first kill. Atlas stunning. Selena did go down before she can kill any more people. So that's a 0-2-1 on the Selena. She'll have to do better. I think it's about positioning, guys. I know that she did her part in killing off the Hellcurt. Otherwise, the Hellcurt would have probably survived. But as soon as the Hellcurt was dead, I think it was time for you to escape. And I think Selena didn't manage to do it. So, yeah. Improvements over time will help you win the game more. So, just learn from your mistakes, guys, if you're trying to improve on your Mobile Legends games. Watch your replays. I would actually recommend watching your gameplay and figuring out what you did right and wrong and go from there. Oh no, the stun connected onto the Luo Yi. Is that gonna be a kill though? Selena not gonna kill the Luo Yi. Instead, it was gonna be a kill onto her. And once again, Selena is gonna die 0-3-2. No. Dead even on the gold stats. Look at that. 10 gold difference. Very interesting. But no, the second I say that, Wen is going to get a kill and a retaliation onto the Uranus. Good. Good trade for both teams, but I think it was worth it for Team Archer because the Wen was the one getting the kill. And you always, in a trade, the way you can determine who comes out on top on a trade, on an even trade, like a 1-2-1 kill, is by looking at who got the kills, right? On the side of Team Archer, it was the Wen that got a kill. And on the side of Team Quixotic, I'm not sure, but I don't think it was any of the core heroes. So I think it's worth it for Team Archer to give away that 1-to-1 trade. Now, what's up with the Masha? We haven't really seen Masha, right? Now we're going to see her being ganged by 4 heroes. Can she escape this? She did avoid the stun from the Selena, and, well, I don't think she can escape 4 heroes. Luo Yi and the rest of the team is actually going to try and defend this push. Kufra, that is a possible 3-man stun, but instead he goes for the bouncing ball. He's going to go low now. 1 HP bar remaining. Is going to get finished off by this... Actually, that's a 2-man stun. Wait, what? He actually managed to pull off a 2-man stun before getting killed, and the Angela backing up the Hellcurt, making sure he still lives so he can kill more heroes. Disengage from the Selena and the Atlas. They don't want to give up more heroes. The Wen dead is enough. Luo Yi. Oh my goodness. I did not realize Luo Yi has got that much damage potential. It's crazy. Selena getting killed by Luo Yi is just not something I would expect to happen, but it did. Finally, though, Luo Yi got killed by the Uranus. Uranus is just way too tanky for her to burst down, so no, it's not possible. So, Team Archer, Selena is not doing too good. She did help her team get a lot of kills, though. Oh, no. It's 1 kill from the Freya. Is she going to follow this up with more? No, I don't think so. At least not yet. Her team is only coming now. She'll have to disengage because she's getting too low for comfort. She'll get the heals from the little wanderer from the river. In the top lane, though, Hellcurt is going to get a killing spree onto the Selena. He's backed up by the Angela, so he will survive for a long time now. Wen finished her ultimate, and with that, she's zoned it down. The triple kill from the Hellcurt. Okay. Oh, Hellcurt managing to escape from that Uranus jump. Okay. So he's safe. Even taunting the recall. Was it a taunt? Maybe not, but point is, he survives. So far, Hellcurt has been doing pretty well, right? 7 kills, 2 deaths. Not too shabby. trying to figure out now what Team Archa can capitalize on. They have the advantage in terms of gold. They have less kills, so I think kills doesn't really matter at a high level game. And oh, a stun onto the Masha, killing spree on the Freya, but let's look at that later. For now though, Masha, can she survive? Not with that 2-man stun from the Atlas. Kufra, collateral damage also gonna go down as the Masha got picked off. So Team Archa, I guess that's the answer. Just gank more. I thought it was Team Quixotic who's got the more ganking potential, but you know what? I think Team Archa has got some pretty strong heroes to do that as well. But Helker exploded the Atlas there. Killing spree on the Uranus, but oh no. Damage from the Helker did not connect to the Uranus, so Uranus survives. But you saw how much damage that was from the Helker, right? Dude, Atlas exploded. Deleted. Removed. What else can you say about that? Disintegrated. Or something like that. Yeah, that was fun. Damn, there's a lot of damage coming up from the Helker. And Helker is still doing well, right? 8 kills, 2 deaths only. While on the side of Team Archa, they're more of a team than Quixotic at this point. Quixotic does seem to be focusing on this, on supporting the Helker instead of doing good team fights. And I think that's where Team Archa comes out on top. They are the better team fight team. Maybe the pick-off team as well. Just look at Masha not getting a chance to escape. Not a single second allowed for her to breathe. Gufra is going to jump this Wan, but what can he... Wait, no. What can he do here? Wait, what? Is he really just giving up his life like that? That's not how you play this game, Gufra. You'll have to wait for your team. Your team was nowhere near you. And Luo Yi getting chased by Uranus all the way to their inhibitor turret. Okay. See, the only reason Team Archa has got the advantage now is because Team Quixotic is making so many mistakes. Unfortunately, they also failed that Angela spell, by the way. Oh, no! Is that a 4-man stun? Oh, almost! Thankfully, there was a silence, but not good enough anyway. 2-man stun did follow through. A double kill for the Freya. Now, the bouncing ball is not going to do too much, and Kufra did flicker away to survive. But he did not save his teammates. 3-man down for Team Quixotic Vast. And this mid turret, this mid inhibitor turret is going to be taken by Team Archa, and that's already a great advantage for them. And once again, the better team fight lineup is Team Archa. Team Quixotic focused a lot on helping the Hellcrit pop off. He did pop off at some point. He did get a lot of kills. 8 kills to 3 deaths. But it's not enough. This is a team game after all. You need all the help you can get from your teammates. And you also need them to perform. You can't just perform on your own. No, it's not gonna work. They're teasing the Lord, but they're not committing just yet. And Team Quixotic, they know that they're trying to go for this Lord. And so they're just standing by the bushes, waiting for an engagement opportunity. And oh, Selena, they found her. And Uranus was trying to help her, but no, it's not going to work. Another possible stun by the Atlas, but he's just going to have to wait for his teammates to come before he can stun them. Because if he stuns without his teammates, that's going to be useless. So they disengage. Just waiting for the right time to deal damage to this Masha. Masha has been found, and she will just go down like that. Easy. And now, without a second's delay, they're just going to go and secure this Lord. And with this final push, I think Team Archa will be able to take game 1. Does Team Quixotic realize this? I think they do. And so we see Hellkrit and Luo Yi teleporting down to the Lord area. The Kufra is still standing by. What is he waiting for? He needs to stun now. He does it. But it's probably a little bit too late because Luo Yi is now down, dead. And Hellkrit doesn't seem to be fighting into this. What is he waiting for? I don't like this, guys. I don't like what Team Quixotic is doing. They're just not coordinated. Helkert is dead, and now Angela is trying to solo a 1v4? What is she doing? They're just playing with their food now. They're not killing this Angela. They're just running around her. No. That was the golden opportunity for Team Quixotic Vast to try and turn this back around in the Lord area. But the Kufra was just standing in the bushes. And when Hellcurt was helped by Angela, Angela was in the Hellcurt with her spell. There's a lot of HP on the Hellcurt, but he did not go and attack the enemy heroes when he's held by Angela. So I can't say I understand what's going on there on the side of Team Quixotic, but I can tell you that it was bad. And you can tell just by looking at the gold advantage now. It's 11,000 for Team Archa. And with this Lord pushing in, I think there's no way for Team Quixotic to defend against this. Not if the Kufra just goes solo like that. But wait, when with the help of the Uranus tanking the damage, he's gonna get a first kill and then a second kill followed really quickly up. And Hellcurt trying again to defend this, but I don't think you can do anything. The minions are gonna push in, and the crystal, one more hit and it's gonna be destroyed. So that's game number 1 for Team Archa. And I have to say, guys,
Victory!
I know Team Archa is strong, but I don't think the victory they got this game was solely because they're good. I think it was also because Team Quixotic Vast made a few mistakes that is unforgivable from the perspective of a game. I mean, Hellcurt was doing well, like 5 minutes, 6 minutes into the game. He was getting kills. He was 8-2 at some point, right? So he's getting a lot of kills while dying minimally. And that's always good for your carry to do that. But unfortunately, guys, for Team Quixotic, their other heroes are not doing too well. Masha is 171. Look at her score. It's 3.0. That's the lowest score you can get based on your performance in farming, in killing, and participating in team fights. So Masha just didn't do her job, right? And unfortunately, that cost them the game. And look at Uranus, actually the one getting the MVP, even though I thought it was going to be the Wan Wan or the Freya, because they were the ones dealing a lot of damage. But look at Kokoa, man. He's just tanking and going and non-stop. He's harassing the opponents. He's making sure that he's zoning the enemy so they can't really fight into team fights that well. And that won them the game. So props to this Uranus, just picking up all the defensive items, the breastplate, the roar, and the immortal. Even got a book for himself to make sure he can deal DPS a lot of the time. So good job, Uranus. Let's look at the stats. What are the damage output looking like for both teams? Who's got the most hero damage and who's got the most turret damage here? We'll just get into the stats in a bit. So the hero damage is dealt most by the Wan Wan, of course. That is 27%. But Uranus is not way too far behind. So that's why he's participated in team fights. He took a lot of damage too, 31%. That is impressive, dealing a lot of damage and tanking a lot of damage. So that's why Uranus deserved that MVP. And the only turret damage being dealt by Team Quixotic was by the Masha, as it should be. Masha is the split push hero, but she was shut down a lot. She got killed 7 times. So I don't think that's a good indicator that, yeah. And look at her team fight participation. It's 12%. As I was saying, she wasn't in a team fights, and she got shut down a lot. The only thing she did well was the split push, but even that was not enough. So that's why game number 1 goes to Team Archa. Congratulations. And now we're just going to wait for the teams to get ready again to go for game number 2. And with that, I'll take a quick break before we jump right back into the game. I'll see you soon. All right, we are back again, and the teams are ready in the lobby. And with that, I think we're gonna go into the draft phase anytime now, and we'll just wait and see what they have in store. I think Team Quixotic Vast has got a lot of potential. They know how to play. Obviously, the Hellcurt was doing really well with his kills, but Team Archer, I have to say, is overall the better team because the team fights they fought were just being won convincingly by them. So I think that's something that Team Quixotic can improve on. Instead of focusing only on one single Kuiper carry, maybe you can draft a lineup that's more a team dependent, where you can do better as a team instead of only focusing on one single carry. 'Cause obviously, it's not that reliable as we saw in game number 1. Hellcurt did well, right? And even then, it was not enough. So that tells you something. That tells you that you also have to focus on team play. All right. So now we have, I'm pretty sure Team Quixotic learned a few things from that game number 1, and now they got first pick and first ban. They're gonna do some more interesting things with their lineup, I'm pretty sure. So let's see what they do with this opportunity. Esmeralda and Claude taken out of the game right off the bat. There's not much to comment there. I guess they just don't like to deal with it, right? And it's not like Team Quixotic would have wanted to ban the Claude because they got first pick, right? They probably want the Claude. But Team Archer is not going to allow that to happen. Selena is banned also. Selena is she's a common ban, right? She was always not always bad, but she's banned a lot, like ever since she was released. I remember the first few days playing the Selena, and as soon as I hit the ranked button, trying to play a ranked game, I know the Selena is always banned, and I never get a chance to play her in ranked. Not now, though. I think we can play Selena a lot in ranked games, but in competitive matches like this, no, we don't get to see her a lot. Anyway, first pick goes to Team Quixotic, and they got the Yu Zhang that I'm pretty sure they're happy with. The new hero is still pretty strong, and they're going to couple that with a Luo Yi probably here. And Luo Yi is becoming one of my favorite support heroes, to be honest, because she's just got a lot of team fight abilities and team oriented abilities that can turn around team fights as soon as she hits the ability in the right time. And interestingly, they're not gonna take it, so it's gonna be Team Archer that's gonna take the Luo Yi. And well, I don't know, maybe Luo Yi will work better on the hands of Team Archer because they've got some solid team play that we saw in game 1. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Two tanks already committed by Team Archer, so now they're left with finding a marksman and a fighter. And they might even choose to go without a marksman at this point. Their lineup is so primed to just go and fight early in the game before the 10 minutes mark. So let's see if they decide to go with an MM anyway. When I say MM, I mean marksmen, guys. Marksmen are the ranged carry heroes where they can deal a lot of damage but are very fragile, so you have to protect them as much as possible. And they take quite some time before they can kill the enemy heroes easily. They have to farm experience and they have to farm gold as well. And they have to be fed all the goodies in the game, like the buffs, like the gold. And of course, the kills also matter to these carry heroes. Yeah, okay, so they decide to go with the marksman, and it's going to be the Moskov. Very interesting choice. I'll have to see that. We know how good a Moskov can be on the right hand, so I'm excited to see what SYLYD, if it's him that's playing it, of course. I'm excited to see if it's going to deliver with this pickup. A Farsa. I also enjoy seeing a Farsa in play because she's got a lot of zoning abilities that allows you to prevent enemies to enjoy team fights in a sense that, yeah, if they decide to go into a team fight, they're not going to have a good time. So that's one of the reasons why I love the Farsa. And she's also mobile, and she's a bird. She's pretty cool. Okay, Afreya is the final pick by Team Archa, and with that, we have the 5 heroes on either team to fight it out on the battlefield in this game number 2 in a quarterfinals of the one-play MLBB Open week number 2. Now, if you're a team, if you're a player who wants to compete, registrations for week 3 will be open, or if it's not open yet, it is going to be open soon, and you can register for that next week. And I hope I can stream some of your games as we did with some new teams today. And who knows, maybe you can show us some goodies. Show us some good Mobile Legends actions that we've been missing. I mean, we've seen some good action today with the Claude and in the first matchup we saw between, I think it was Ninja Gaming and damn, I have short memory, don't I? It was Ninja Gaming and someone else, and it was a good Claude player. But yeah, maybe more of that, please. Anyway, good luck, have fun to both teams. Team Quixotic Vast and Team Archa.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. That's right. Nexo is going to be playing the Yu Zhong this time. ZX Sung is going to be supporting him and other heroes with the Angela. Saigo will be playing the Kufra. Smile Hero is on the Farsa, and Haizo is playing the X-Borg in the bottom lane. Kokoa will be playing Uranus. SYLYD is on the Atlas, the duo tank combo. It's going to be interesting. Salah Apa Aku is playing Luo Yi. Loh Ko Ilang is playing the Moskov, and Tampar Aku Bang is on the Freya. Some poke damage we already see in the middle lane. That's the power of the Luo Yi there. The Farsa should be able to poke them as well, but let's wait for her level 4 to see her potential. Her true damage potential. Oh, they're chasing the Uranus, but he's not the best target to target. Okay, he's trying to escape. I think he's going to be able to do that. Kufra can't really pin him down. He doesn't have all these reliable crowd control abilities to pin him down. But he might go anyway. Uranus, half HP, being chased down by 4 heroes. Oh, wait, what? That's a good stun. Almost killing him, but he will be able to jump over the wall to escape. Now it might be Kufra in danger in the middle of 3 heroes. Oh, Luo Yi, what are you doing? Good damage from the Farsa. First blood goes to the Kufra, but it was not without the help of the Farsa. Farsa was the MVP that first blood, guys. You gotta admit it. Farsa damage is pretty dope. Okay. I think Team Archa realizes that red buff is being stolen, and that's why they deal a lot of damage to these heroes. Red buff did get stolen by the Yu Zhong, though, so Yu Zhong is doing really good now. Killing the Luo Yi. Really, really fun stuff from him.
Initiate retreat.
Just look at that. The Black Dragon form. The 2 buffs on him. The red and the blue buffs. Oh, man. He's good. He's good. Good thing is the Moskov is keeping up. He's also got a kill of his own. He hasn't died yet, and he's also got level 5. That's actually more than what the Yu Zhong has, and now the Yu Zhong kept up. They're head-to-head here. LKI and Nexo on their respective heroes. Oh no, Kufra. That's a little bit dangerous, don't you think? Jumping into 3 heroes. Yu Zhong saved by the Angela. Angela's gonna save Carry here so that he can come back into the fight if he decides to do so. But I don't think he's gonna do it. He's gonna recall. And Kufra, it's a little bit dangerous to jump the Moskov when you're this low. Yu Zhong also trying and playing with death with that. Actually getting 2 heroes down before he goes Down himself. Damn. Angela, unfortunately, will have to be taken down by Luo Yi. But I think it's a pretty good trade, honestly. And the gold levels on both sides are actually pretty even now. So we can't really tell who's got the biggest advantage here. All right. Trying to take this turtle, but they saw the Kufra, and they want to make sure this Kufra is not going to mess it up. They chase the Kufra away, allowing the Moskov to secure the turtle buff. Now they're going to look for a team fight, and they're going to win it if they get it. So let's see if they do that. For now, though, they're going to go in back into their jungles to secure the buffs. For the Moskov, of course, and Yu Zhong is going to do the same. So these are the two heroes that's going to be trying to carry their respective teams. Yu Zhong on Nixo. And LKI playing the Moscow. Oh no, Luo Yi playing a little bit too freely now, are we? Roaming around too widely in the open, in the middle lane. And Atlas will have to scout the bushes to make sure that there's no ambush waiting for the Moskov. But Yu Zhong committed his Black Dragon form onto the Moskov. Moskov is not going to get caught. So that's okay. Nothing too bad yet happening. If anything, Yu Zhong is the one, quote-unquote, throwing that team fight by committing his Black Dragon form too early. Middle lane, Kufra almost stunning 3 heroes, but instead he's the one going to get stunned by the Atlas. Atlas traded away by the Yu Zhong with the help of the Angela, securing his health. Now Uranus is going to jump in, but what can he do? He's actually getting a lot of damage in. The Yu Zhong dealing too much damage. With the Moskov being dead and maybe a triple kill if he manages to catch the Luo Yi, but no. That double kill is satisfying enough for him. And to me, honestly, getting the Moskov dead is actually one of the biggest things you can do as a team. And oh no, a mega kill follow-up now in the middle lane. Maybe even more if he catches more heroes. With the help of the Kufra, I think he can do just that with the Black Dragon form committed. Freya dealing a lot of damage, but that's not enough. A double kill, unstoppable streak now on Nexo. Maybe even godlike now. He's got 8 kills. Oh, Yu Zhong is popping off for Team Quixotic Vast. And now he's going to be the one taking this turtle buff. And once he gets the turtle buff, he's going to be looking for team fights. He's going to want to fight anyone. Even a Moskov. Bring it on, he says. Man. That's how you play Yu Zhong, I think. Usually, when you see a Yu Zhong, he's usually a late bloomer. He shines a little later in the game. But, wow. Yeah. He's actually got the potential to even bloom in the early game, like what he's doing right now. Kufra looking to engage. Oh, he's actually jumping to the Luo Yi. Luo Yi was trying to teleport away, but no, that's not going to happen. Atlas just running around the middle turret, just waiting for anything to happen. At this point, I don't think they're trying to initiate. They're a little bit too scared and weak to do that, and so they're going to have to wait for Team Quixotic to be the one initiating. And I think they'll be happy to do just that if the opportunity comes. Oh, whoa, he's close. He's close to the low heroes there, but no, he's not going to commit it too far. Instead, they're going to focus on this middle turret. That's probably going to be the second objective they're going to take after that bottom turret they took. And, oh, Angela coming into the Luo Yi. And now, yes, it is a godlike streak on the Yu Zhong. Moskov is going to chase. But no, the stun failed to pin him onto the wall. But that doesn't matter because it's going to go down anyway to the Kufra. Now the Atlas did stun the Kufra. Kufra is going to go down to the turret if he's not careful. While Yu Zhong will happily take that opportunity to kill that Atlas off. Uranus circling around the Farsa. almost getting stunned by the Kufra. And if he did get stunned, that's probably his doom. Yu Zhang and Kufra will focus down this turret so that they can engage. And he's actually just gonna go onto this Freya. Freya down to half HP already. Uranus, I'm not sure you're as safe as you think you are here. Especially if Yu Zhang can catch up. He can't. So Yu Zhang will survive for now. And they're just gonna steal your buffs, Team Archa. The buffs are gonna get stolen. A Blade of Despair on the Freya will probably not help that much. And a Glowing Wand on your Salah apa aku Luoyi is probably not the best item to deal with a Yu Zhang and an X-Borg, because they can just heal back up. You need bursts. We do have burst damage potential on the side of Team Archa on the form of Freya and Moskov with their crazy amounts of DPS. It's probably not enough though. Especially if this Yu Zhang takes some defensive items for himself. That will help him survive more, survive longer in team fights. Okay, Kufra, that's 1-2 man stun. And now the X-Borg is just going to follow that up and slow down this Atlas. Atlas is just running away from this team fight. That's not a good sign, guys. When your tank is the one running away from a team fight, you know you're screwed. You don't want to be in a team fight when your tank is running away from it. Well, it was a good decision, right? Atlas should be running away from that team fight, but it doesn't make it good. Yeah, this Yu Zhang is unstoppable, basically. 11-1-3. Level 13. I mean, the Moskov is keeping up very well, right? He's level 12. So it's not like he's fallen behind way too much. Freya had to flicker away to make sure she stays alive in that before the team fight happens. Atlas, can you initiate? Unfortunately, the biggest initiation is by the Kufra this game. So we're probably never going to see Team Archa initiate first. It's always going to be the Kufra jumping in. And the ping onto the blue buff is showing us that this Yu Zhang doesn't want to let this blue buff go. And we already see the Moskov trying to take it, but Yu Zhang is just going to jump in and kill him before he can even join the team. I mean, he is in a team fight. He's the one that's gonna die first. Black Dragon form committed. He's just gonna go in and kills him with the dragon just running over enemy heroes. My goodness, Yu Zhang, this Uranus is probably not gonna survive here. And with that, I think that's a complete wipeout. And with that, this bottom inhibitor turret will not stand for long. And then with that, they might even end this game now with 5 seconds left on the Moskov. I think there's enough time. I think they want to go for it and take us to game number 3, please. Let's go. Half HP down. And there you go. Wow. An unstoppable Yu Zhang, guys. 13-1-6. The Moskov tried his best to catch up, but with him being picked off early in a team fight, that's just a recipe for a disaster for Team Archa, and that's exactly what happened. So congratulations to our friends here over at Team Quick Exotic Vast. They actually took us to game 3, so that's very cool. Thank you. 13-1-6. Yu Zhang is definitely the MVP with a lot of damage coming out from him. The Blade of Despair, the Bloodlust Axe, and the Storm Belt. It's crazy good. A good combination overall for DPS heroes like himself. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of damage he did to the turrets as well. And unfortunately, the Uranus, as hard as he tried to make sure his team stayed alive, he was not tanky enough, even against the Yu Zhang. You saw how the Uranus just exploded when Yu Zhang focused his own powers on him. The Moskov, he tried his best to catch up, but he only managed to finish one single offensive item. And yeah, that's not enough against this Yu Zhang who's got 3 completed. So yeah. Let's look at the stats. I want to see how much turret damage the Yuzhong did. Is it going to also be the majority damage? It actually is 55% turret damage. So not only did he deal the most damage to the heroes, he also dealt a lot of damage to the turrets as well, right? So with this performance on the Yuzhong, Game 3, I'm pretty sure that Team Archer will most likely ban the Yuzhong, if not take it from themselves. Because Team Archer is going to be the one taking the first pick next game, and they can decide to either pick the Yuzhong or ban it. Because I'm pretty sure after that game, you don't want to see a Yuzhong on Team Quixotic. Nexo rocks it so well. Aside from that, I think the heroes that played a part in the team fights were Farsa. Look at their burst hero damage, 31%. So that's pretty huge. That's almost leveling the Nexo hero damage. So this Farsa did pretty well as well. And on the opponent side, however, the support heroes, even the carries, lose out to Luo Yi, the support hero. So not only did they not do enough turret damage, they did not do hero damage as well. So unfortunately, overall, Team Quixotic is the better team today in Game 2. So now, let's wait for the teams to get ready to get back into Game number 3. Okay, guys, we're getting Game 3 and the final matchup of the day. So I am excited. I hope you are excited as I am. For now, let's go take a quick break before we jump back into the game. And I'll see you again soon. Okay, I think we are back, and the teams are almost ready. They are all in the lobby together, the 10 of them. And with that, actually, the game has just started. So let's get into the draft phase of the final game of the day in the One Play MLBB Open week number 2. So thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting on the stream. It's been pretty fun matchups that we've seen today between these teams, but this one, on top of everything else, has been pretty dope because we saw a back and forth between Team Archer and Team Quixotic Vast. Switching sides now. The blue side is going to be Team Archer.
Your team
Instant ban on the Yuzhong. There you go. That's what I was talking about, right? You saw that performance in game number 2 by the Yuzhong on Haizo. Not Haizo. Nexo, you don't want to deal with it anymore. And sure enough, the first ban coming up from Team Archer is going to be the Yuzhong, because I think they just don't use Yuzhong in general. So yeah, not going to let it go. The Claude ban is followed up by Team Quixotic. An exotic name. Pretty sure it's a quick and exotic combination. But yeah, quickly exotic doesn't make sense. All right, let's stop this blabber. Ling is going to be the second ban by Team Archer. We haven't really seen a Ling today, right? Either because it's banned or they just don't want to play Ling.
Your team is picking.
Honestly, Ling is kind of overrated, to be honest, guys. I guess if you have a really good team, that it makes sense to play a Ling, because he's always going to be useful if you got a good team, right? A team that can give you a good amount of space to jump around and a team that knows when and how to initiate so that you can roam around a little bit before you jump in. But without a good team, I don't think Ling can be very useful. So yeah. But thankfully, it's going to be the Uranus once again on Cocoa, so Team Archer will be pretty happy with that pickup. Gufra is now secured. We have a Selena on the loose, by the way. Are they going to just let it go? It seems like they are. Luo Yi now on the side of Haizo. Haizo is going to take Luo Yi. Selena, are we really not just going to pick up a Selena here? Archa? You're really letting go of Selena? No. There you go. As I was expecting, they will not be letting go of the Selena. Good. Good decisions. I like it. I like it. Final pick for Team Quixotic. Before we jump back into the ban phase. And the Angela has been very helpful for Team Quixotic, so they want that once again. But they're still missing a carry hero. A Hellcurt is still around. But I guess Team Archer is still comfortable by, on letting go of the Hellcurt, because in game number 1, we saw how they dealt with him pretty handily too. Even though the Hellcurt did get out of control at some point, 8-2-2, it's nothing they can't control. It's nothing they can't counter. So Team Archer is still pretty comfortable letting the Hellcurt go to the hands of Team Quixotic, so I don't think they're going to ban it. Instead, they're going to ban some other hero that can be a sick and deadly combination with this Angela. And I'm talking something like... okay, never mind. They ban a Hellcurt. And, are we going to see a Gushin? We haven't really seen a Gushin in a long time. So I would really love to see... Oh, it's gonna be Harith. Also, one of the heroes we don't see quite often anymore. Two more heroes now for Team Archer. LKI and TAB. Tab. Tampar Aku Bang. Tab. Yi Shunshin. I mean, it's interesting for sure, but yeah, okay. Irithel's pretty interesting too. We don't see Irithel that often, so I think it's a great pickup. And then we have Harith and Saigo. Saigo will be picking up one more hero. And he's taking his time. 10 seconds left, Saigo. Xborg is a safe choice, so okay. Nothing wrong with that choice, but it's not very exciting, to be honest with you guys. I've seen too many Xborgs. He's like a lukewarm water, right? It's not hot, it's not cold. Like, he's never really banned. He's never really first pick. He's always there, basically. And I don't know. There's just way more exciting heroes to be played. And, well, Harith is here. Selena is here. There's also an Irithel, I believe, making her first appearance on stream here in the one-play MLBB Open Series. So, let's see what this Irithel can deliver in this game number 3 between Team Archer on the blue side and Team Quixotic Vast on the red side. Good luck and have fun to both teams. Again, if you're a player, I would recommend that you come and compete with us. Compete in the one-play MLBB Open next week. Registrations are going to be open, if not open already. So go ahead to meta.us. Literally, just click type in meta.us on your browser. Click on search, click league, and you'll see the one-play MLBB Open Week 3 listing. And that's going to happen next week. Same time, Friday, 9 p.m. Singapore time, and Saturday for the semis and the grand finals at 4 p.m. Singapore time.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
For now, though, This is going to be the decider who goes to semifinals tomorrow between Team Archa
Smash them.
and Team Quixotic Vast.
Deployed.
Kokoa is going to be playing the Jawhead. SYLYD is on the Atlas. Salah Apaaku is playing the Selena. LKI Loko Ilang is playing the Irithel, making her first appearance. And Tamparakubang Tab is going to be playing our dear tank hero Uranus. Mid lane, possible engagement here. Some nice poke damage from the Luo Yi. Wow, that's actually a lot of damage. Down to a third HP for the Irithel, but that's still okay. They're still pretty safe in this blue buff area, but this Atlas will have to go back and tank for her because she can't really tank. So please do that, Atlas. All right, no, never mind. The Selena did it anyway. Man, Atlas, you have to tank for your carries, okay? Ooh. Irithel almost dying here. Not a good sign. Anyway, Smile Hero is playing the Luo Yi, doing some good poke damage. Getting stunned? No. Barely missed it. Thank you. Oh my god! Luo Yi! That's not... yeah, that's illegal, bro. You can't really do that, can you? There's no way Irithel expected that. She just exploded, literally. Well, with that, first blight was drawn by Smile Hero as I was trying to introduce him. Smile Hero is playing the Luo Yi. Saigo is on the Kufra. ZX Sung is on Angela. Nexo is on Harith, who's doing some good action here. And finally, Hazo is playing the X-Borg. Well, continuing with the action, Zaman Force is committed, missing that skill. But finally, Chrono Dash will be able to finish that Atlas off. Okay, Harith off to a good start. 1, 2, 0, 0. Almost level 5 too. This Irithel is nowhere near his level. And once again, Kufra is going to get the Selena. Selena not doing too much this game already. 0, 1, 0. Never a good start. Never a good start. And unfortunately, it's not going to get easier from here. Harith is just going to go and snowball. With his level 5, possibly almost hitting level 6 now. And oh no, okay. So Uranus managed a solo kill onto the Angela. With full HP remaining. I don't know what the Angela was doing there. I guess if you're an Angela, you can't really stand a chance against a Uranus. You can't really deal damage to him. And you can't really heal that much. At least not as much as the Uranus can. So, okay, that makes sense that Angela died to Uranus solo. Now back to the cores. Harith is now level 6, and Irithel, unfortunately, is only now hitting level 5. Even Uranus has got more levels than her. So Irithel will need to step up her farming game if she wants a chance at coming back into this final match. Oh, Kufra, the stun committed, and the damage from the Luo Yi will seal off Selena in the grave. And Zaman Force now committed with the Angela helping him. Harith will go and pop off and kill this Atlas, hopefully. He did. Uranus is now coming in, trying to deal and tank some damage at the same time. And Irithel, as she's so underfarmed and so underleveled, she'll have to skip all these team fights for now and focus hard on just farming. And Uranus, I know you think you're tanky, but not that tanky, unfortunately. Killing spree on the Luo Yi. Man, Uranus, that's sad. If I'm Uranus, I would be sad. So no. Let's not keep that up, shall we? I can't believe I'm saying this, but Team Archa, the team that I thought had the better team fight potential in the first game because they just did so well, is now looking like they'll they lose to Team Quixotic because Team Quixotic is doing better in terms of team fight. Look at Harith, level 8 now with both buffs and the turtle buff. Engagement from the Kufra. Kufra not going to stun the two heroes, though. That was an interesting choice, but now that he's stunned by the Atlas, Atlas is not going to do anything. He's going to get a mega kill streak on the Luo Yi's. The stun onto the Harith. No, onto the Luo Yi will stop him for a second, but can't really do anything more than that now, can they? Okay. Angela killed by the turret, so they'll probably have to skip the team fight now, Team Quixotic. They'll have to fall back. Kufra charging his jump now. Did get the Uranus. And Luo Yi being chased by Uranus. Where's the Harith? Harith, are you going to help your Luo Yi or not? Well, it seems like she doesn't even need help. The stun did connect to the... Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. 3-man stun by the Atlas. Shut down by the Irithel. Harith still alive, though, and he deals a ton of damage. That's the wrong target to charge, Jawhead. You want to charge the Harith if you want to shut him down. The Harith has still got 0 deaths, and he's still going to live for this. Good news for Team Archa is Irithel did get a kill. And she seems to be farming now. Only 1 level behind the Harith, so it's not that bad. But it's still not good yet. Man, that team fight. The Atlas turned that back around because I thought they were just going to die to the Harith. But with that 2-man stun, I believe, by the Atlas, it turned around really quickly. So props to him, making sure that Team Archa still survives this matchup. Otherwise, it would have been a very quick snowball by the Harith. Harith is now level 10. And I'm surprised that Irithel is still keeping up. That's really good, actually. I imagine if Irithel did manage to get her farm up, the late game will be won by our friends over at Team Archa. By no means, Team Quixotic is a late game lineup. They don't have a marksman. Harith will fall off as soon as the 10-minute mark hits. And if Irithel is doing a good job keeping up with him, I'm pretty sure Team Archa will come out on top in the next team fight. And okay, now Zaman Force is committed, but Harith is actually surprisingly low, even with the help of Angela. Selena, you're actually dangerously low, and you will get picked off by the Luo Yi. But Irithel is doing a great job making sure that she's still in a safe position. Harith almost going down, almost getting killed, but Irithel, once again, good positioning pays off. And Luo Yi TPing out did not manage to do it. Unfortunately for you, you can't escape that with your TP. So, out of nowhere, Team Archa took the lead in terms of gold. Guys, imagine being Team Quixotic right now. You've got a lot of kills in your bag, right? Harith is way ahead of the Irithel in terms of gold and farm. But now, even when the Harith is 306, Irithel is keeping up really well. They're the same level. And I'm sure soon enough, Irithel is going to be unstoppable with her heavy crossbow. And she's dealing a ton of damage already. I'm pretty sure she's got a Berserker's Fury now, right? With all those crits coming out. Oh, Lord. I'm scared for Team Quixotic. I'm really scared for Team Quixotic, guys. Oh, no, the TP down, though. It's a solo Luo Yi? What is she gonna do? Well, okay. Okay. I don't know what to say about that. Luo Yi is just wasting her teleport? Well, I guess that's okay, but you don't want to be wasting it too much because you do want to save it for big team fights or big escapes if you can't win a team fight. Irithel dealing a ton of damage, but it's the Selena that's going to finish off the Kufra. And with a 1-man disadvantage, Team Quixotic is going to have to retreat and let go of this middle turret soon, I believe. Irithel is just lying in wait while this Uranus is pushing this bottom lane hard. This split push is going well, guys, and Angela can't really leave this this bottom lane. As soon as she leaves to support her teammates in a team fight, that's gonna be inhibitor turret secured by Uranus, and even now I think it's being attacked. Stun being thrown, Selena not really trying to connect it. Like, even if it connected, there would have been no follow-up anyway, so it was just having fun. Scouting, maybe. And oh, they're trying to sneak a Lord. It actually got killed pretty quickly. Oh no! Team Archa is making it. They were behind in terms of levels and farm on that Irithel. So much so. It was easy for Team Quixotic to just win team fights straight out. But now, Harith is actually behind the Irithel in levels. Even though he got more kills and he got less deaths. Doesn't matter. Irithel is now back up and she's online. Oh, she's online, all right. Just look at this next team fight. Selena did get caught off, but look at this damage coming up from the Irithel. No criticals yet. But with that two-man stun, maybe this is the time. You need to hit Irithel. That's not good. Irithel, that's not how you win a team fight. You have to click your attack button. Oh, that's a big mistake. The Atlas did so well to stun two enemy heroes in close proximity. It's not over yet. Atlas is still here surviving against this Kufra and this... What is that other hero? Oh, it was actually the Angela. The Angela just got killed by Jawhead so easily. So Jawhead is the saving grace for Team Archer right here. Right? We saw him get a pick off with together with the Uranus, I believe, in the back lines against Luo Yi. And then now killing the Angela. And despite being a disaster, the team fight, the Irithel didn't really kill anyone. Team Archer still managed to get a bottom inhibitor turret, so it's not all lost. At least not yet. Irithel, you'll have to do better in the team fights, man. I know you're trying to be safe, you're trying to get a good position to make sure you stay alive a long time, but if you're not hitting the enemies, then when are they gonna die? Okay, now is probably your time, but no! He's just getting pulled back. Thankfully, she was able to escape it. Kufra, an early death before the team fight happens. Look at the crit damage. 3,000 onto the blue buff minion. The blue buff monster. If she can deal damage to the enemy heroes with that amount of critical damage, game over, my friends.
Initiate retreat.
Okay, the stun is going to connect, but can't really follow this up now, can they? Irithel is not even around. He's just trying to take the red buff on their own jungle. So that's a pretty far away. Endless battle now completed on the Irithel. So she's now gonna feel a little bit safer when engaging in team fights because she's got lifesteal, right? If she can go lifesteal while fighting the enemy heroes, then I don't think she's as worried. Especially if the crits come out. She's gonna heal a ton of HP. So let's see. Looks like a team fight is going to start soon. Who's going to initiate? Selena stun. Not going to connect onto the Luo Yi. It looked like it was going to connect, but a little bit too far. And oh, the stun just nicely hit the Kufra as he was stunning. Three-man stun with the Irithel damage. The heavy crossbow is not going to play nice, my friends. So yes, I think this is going to be a complete wipeout except for the X-Borg. But again, what can an X-Borg do against a 5 lineup like this? Even gonna get thrown back by the Jawhead, followed up by the damage from the heroes. I think this is gonna be GG. Don't even focus the X-Borg now, guys. Just focus on the minions, push, and kill the crystal. Wow, they even got the kill on the X-Borg. All right, you do you. The point is,
Lord,
it's
we're
done.
relenting soon.
What a combination. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Okay. Look, I knew it was going to happen at some point, but that was just a cool way to end it. The three-man stun by the Atlas and the heavy crossbow by the Irithel, not playing nice at all. Huge damage coming out from her. And surprisingly, she's not the MVP. And surprisingly, she didn't get a lot of kills for it, right? She only got 3 kills. And if you look at Jawhead, we've been dismissing this Jawhead, right? Because we don't really see him play too much, but he's actually doing a lot in the backlines, and he's a DPS built Jawhead, by the way. He's got Endless Battle, he's got Blade of Despair, he's got Blade of the Heptaseas, and we saw him picking off heroes in the back line, so I think that's why he deserved the MVP, guys. And I still have to mention Irithel because she was doing a great job keeping up with the gold and with the experience. And if you look at the Harith, who is the MVP of the opponent's team, he was so far ahead of the Irithel, but he can't build up on that momentum. And as I was saying, Irithel is a late game hero, and Team Quixotic is not a late game lineup, and that's why 10 minutes into the game, it started to turn around. And by 14 minutes, it's over. So look at the graphs now. The hero damage coming out is actually the most damage is actually dealt by the Jawhead. So I feel like we have to re-look at the game and see what this Jawhead have been doing the whole game. I mean, he's got a pretty impressive streak, 7 kills to 1 death. So he must have been doing a lot in the back lines. But we're just focused too much on the Irithel, and it was not for bad reason, right? We wanted to find out if the Irithel can catch up to the Harith, and she did. And she did it well. And Irithel did something else impressive, and that's the turret damage there. 41% of the damage did come from her. And with that, I think it was just an underwhelming mid-game to late game from Team Quixotic, and it was just an impressive comeback into the late game for Team Archa. And that's why they are the team that deserves the slot in the semifinals. So congratulations, Team Archa. We'll see you again playing tomorrow. So congratulations to the teams that have advanced to tomorrow's rounds. And with that, that's been it. Thank you again to OnePlay Esports for putting all these together. Thank you to OnePlay Esports for providing us with opportunities to play, compete, and maybe test our strengths in the competitive scene. And so follow them on their pages on Facebook and Instagram at OnePlay Esports and get updated on the future events and future highlights that's going to come out on their channels as well. And thanks to Metadatas for providing us with the platform, and thanks to Crestmos for organizing. All right, guys, that's been it. It's been fun, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow, 4 p.m. Singapore time, for the semifinals and the grand finals in the OnePlay MLPP Open Week number 2. For today, though, it's late. I'm sleepy, literally and figuratively, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you and good night.